Yo, what happened to my thumbnail picture? Just sent me live but no thumbnail? What the hell? The hell's going on? I need a thumbnail, YouTube. Y'all full of shit. What up, peoples? On this Saturn's Day. I know y'all didn't expect to see me since the goddamn city burning down around me. Yo, what up, Jason Rivers, Ishmael Timbo, Flo Rida, Eric Purpose. What up, Toby Robinson, Jay God, Miss Black Fox. What was that? Kiaria? Freelix? I hope I got that right. Bro, L Wise, what's cracking? Says, what's this? BYG Mac. What up, WD? Mrs. B, Dwayne Hicks, Ron Spinks, King Lemuel Productions. What up, Ralph McCoy? Elsbeth Shalom. What up, Travis Bailey? True Knowledge. Aaliyah Bay. What up? What's that? Danger Dubs. Elisa Harley. Roger G. What up? Melanated Mastery. Talks by Jedi. Long ass goddamn name, you understand? Mr. What is that? Mr. King Shack. Spread the wealth. What up? Jesus, the Notorious Just. What up? Neon Black. Kimberly Bell. What's cracking? Says my son lives near in Burbank. Oh, that's where some of the fires are. That's right, Tracy. Fireproof, baby. I'm a dragon. Dragons don't burn in fire. What you talking about? What up, Nova? Immortal 9. Kevin Wise. What up, Sweet D? Broderick Enoch. What up? What is that? E-Bomb Inc. Dr. Sinister. Brooks C. Brian Rich. What up? Loop 12 Radio. Lee's Ways. Barry Lewis. Man, a bunch of y'all in here. I can't get everybody today. But what up, everybody? What's cracking, people? Crazy shit going on, man. 2025 is already full of the highest level of fuckery already. As we can see. Didn't know if I was gonna be here today, so we'll see how long this goes. Because we've been getting evacuation notices, but false evacuation notices. So LA is full of crap right now, man. We don't know what the hell's going on. We getting notices over here and cancel that. Then, oh, wait a minute. Oh, we was serious. Oh, no, cancel that. They are tripping in Los Angeles, boy. We gonna talk about it, though. It's a whole bunch of areas to tackle dealing with this. But anybody who ordered a police stop law package, your package is gone. Sent it out. You should have got an email. I sent it before it got sent before the president holiday, which was Jimmy Carter's Remembrance Day. I think it was on the 9th. So you guys should have gotten an email before that your thing is on the way. So just wait for it. It should be there. Appreciate you for supporting. That deal was over. The deal I gave you guys for the 5 cards. That was over for last week. That was only for last Saturday. But again, I do still have the deal open for if you order the Great Book of Melanin Research, you will get the whole police stop law package. Hold on, where's my book? Uh-oh. Boom. The whole police stop law package. I gotta give my Know Your Rights manual. Know Your Rights manual, public official bonds book, the constitutional rights card. Man, look at all the stuff you got. I can't even hold it off. Constitutional rights card, qualified immunity card, and notice right here. This tells police officers what your rights are, what will happen when they violate your rights. This tells police officers they lose their qualified immunity when they violate your constitutional rights. They knowingly violate your constitutional rights. So basically, when you tell them they're in danger of violating your constitutional rights on camera, you have them. You get it on camera, boom, they lose that qualified immunity. This is what you keep in your car. You hand it to the officer. You say, I don't answer questions, officer. With your driver's license and your insurance, boom, you sit back and watch that mind go, Now, will it work 99% of the time? Can't guarantee that, but people are seeing great results when they hand this over. So that's all I will say. Cops, police officers haven't seen anything like this, and they'd rather just deal with somebody who doesn't know their rights rather than somebody who looks like they really can get in the police officer's ass, no diddy, if the police officer starts wilding out. So boom, he doesn't want to mess with you, basically. So you get all of this. If you ordered a great book of melanin research, you should have this already. Everybody, we're moving into a new age. You want to see what's going on and how you are going to progress into gods, you better learn what your melanin does. So you get all of this, boom, for free. You get this for free. You don't get this for free. You got to order this, and then you get all of this for free. And I will send you the decks of flashcards, police stop flashcards 1 and 2. You will get that. Everyone, you better get on board. It's coming. You know, you're gonna need this in the future. I don't know what you're waiting on. You're gonna start seeing when Trump gets into office. You're gonna start seeing all this stuff going down with police officers, and police officers feel like they can start smashing on you again, and all the rest of this stuff. And then you're gonna be like, God damn it, that boy Kevin told me. WD, he's already WDMA, we have him signed up for the next interview class Wednesday, coming up this Wednesday. See, finally gonna meet you, WD. Finally gonna meet you, brother. But if you want to get in, WD, it took you long enough, but you're here, brother. So if you want to get in and learn your rights for free, get over to knowyourrightsfoundation.org and earn one of these beautiful certifications right here. This is the deal. So we teach you for free, but it's not for free. You have to pay it forward. So that's the deal. You know, that's the money. You also have to pay with your commitment participation. Okay, activity and participation. That's your payment. So when you get in here, you just can't be sitting around listening like a fly on the wall, just ear hustling and trying to get information, and then you're gonna zoom out of here. No, you have to be active. You have to participate. So if you don't want to do that, then peace out. We'll holler at you later. We'll holler at you when we the gods of the world, and then you sitting up here trying to knock on the door, trying to get a favor from the gods. Be like, yes, how should we help you today, sir? Well, sir, can I get some, can I go to the store freely without police officers bothering me, sir? Why, sure, little one. Your wish is granted. That's how we gonna look down at you. No, I'm just playing. But you better get over there before we are the masters of the United States of America, because no one knows police stop law more than we do. I guarantee you. I'll battle anybody, anywhere, any day in America on police stop law. I don't give a goddamn. And I ain't got to bring my books. I don't need to get prepared. I don't need a moderator. I don't need none of that shit. When you know what you know, you just know the shit. Ain't talking about nobody in particular. But make sure you get over there, knowyourrightsfoundation.org, sign up, and learn the law for free. Also, get over there to, if you want to get your crack scene exemption cards, because you know they're going to pull that once again one of these days, and so you want to be prepared when they do it. There are 4 states that will say that they don't accept crack scene exemption. This is 4 states: California, New York, I forgot the other 2, but 4 states out of all the other states, 4 states. But boom, you make them pay. They have to accept it. It's the law. Religious exemption is your right, and liability for damages is also your right. So this is the religious exemption notice. If they force you to get the crack scene, then you say, no, I have a religious exemption. I'm completely opposed to fetal Charmin, or you know what Charmin is, within the cupcakes. And so that's been proven that they're in there. So I cannot do that. And this right here, that's been proven by the courts. And this one right here is if they force you to get it, they're liable for every minute that anything that they force you to get is in your system. So you're only on the clock for about 4 to 12 hours a day. All the rest of that time, if they force you to get something, then they are liable for whatever they force you to take. So this is the liability notice. This is the religious exemption notice. You can only get these at knowyourrightsfoundation.org. So make sure you support, get over there and help us out. We need all the support we can get. We're trying to blow up this year. We need you to help us blow up. So donations, purchases. You know, we'd rather give you something for your support. But if you just want to support us with donations, you can do that as well. Appreciate you guys for that. We're trying to make Know Your Rights Foundation blow the hell up this year because it's about to be crazy when Trump gets back in there, and you are going to need to be empowered. So make sure you support. Got no juices for Timmy Tight Top today. Damn it, he didn't he didn't drop off no juices. But if you want the weed juices, you know you've seen the juices. You know how delicious they are. Well, they look anyway. So make sure you call Timmy Tight Top at 323-776-2587. Again, 323-776-2587. Oh, last week I forgot to leave my Cash App. People were saying, man, I wanted to give you a Cash App. I was getting comments. The Cash App is Real Nagas, the number 9. I was saying leave me Cash App last week and didn't actually leave the Cash App. So the Cash App is Real Nagas, the number 9. Remember, they don't let me do a super chat in here anymore. So if you want to support, that's how you have to support me. Because, you know, YouTube is tripping. They took me out of the program, the partnership program. So they're trying to chastise me because I'm trying to tell y'all the truth. So this is how we have to support. This is how we have to get back. And everybody who sent me a Cash App throughout the week, I appreciate you guys. Thank you. I absolutely used it while still on my cleanse for some salmon shawarma. I used it, but I appreciate you guys who sent me the Cash App this week. So again, Cash App, the Real Nagas, the number 9. And the last thing, if you want to learn the law, status law, meaning get yourself out of the system or have one foot in the system and one foot out of the system so that you can utilize it properly. Like balance is the way you're supposed to do everything. You're never supposed to be fully polarized either way. So having one foot in the system and one foot out of the system is the way to go. This is what I teach you how to contract over at patreon.com/realnagas. Sign up to the highest status class level and I will give you the paperwork that will free you. I will give it to you for free. If you can explain it. That's a caveat. If you can explain it, I will give it to you for free. Yo, Brian Richards, appreciate you. Thank you, brother, for the Cash App. So once you can explain that paperwork, give it to you for free. Again, I need a law army, 1 million Johnny Cochrans, and I will get it. Will you be a part of it? Or will you be on the outskirts looking in like, God damn, them brothers is off the chain. Y'all remember the Malcolm X movie? When Malcolm went to go get Brother Johnson out of jail? They said, nah, we need to see Brother Johnson. Where's Brother Johnson? We need to see him now. And they said, you need to dispart. They said, I think you better look outside, brother. That nigga pointed outside. You remember he pointed outside and all the FOI was lined up? That nigga put up his hand. They said, hey. That nigga said, shoot. They said, whap. Whap, whap. You want, hey. That's how we gonna be, goddammit. We gonna be like the goddamn Malcolm X movie. You better get in here before it gets too late, before you're too left behind. Now, you can always learn. You're never too late to learn, but you want to get in with us right now so that you can be at the beginning part. You want to be on the foundation. So again, make sure you get over there, patreon.com/realnagas, learn the law, status law, and I will teach you and I will give you the paperwork for free. Also, knowyourrightsfoundation.org. All right, so you're ready to get into it, man. So, my city's on fire. God damn it. The city is on fire. We don't need no water. Yeah, we need a lot of water. We need all the goddamn water we can get. Somebody, y'all can FedEx us some water. Y'all can drone us some water, FedEx us some water, send us some water through the mail, anything. Y'all can say we taking all water. Because apparently, goddamn, the leadership that Los Angeles and California has is full of shit, man. This is life-changing for California. California was fully blue. California in the next year to 2 years is going to be it was already mostly red. You saw that in the election. This is crazy. And I don't even deal with Republican and Democrat bullshit. However, Republicans do run their shit. They're competent. They know how to run shit. I don't give a shit what your damn politics. You know how to run the damn city. If you're competent, you know that we need to get the garbage off the street. We need to rake leaves. We need to do this. You have to do basic things to keep people's lives in orderly fashion. This is just some, Regular leadership shit. You have to, as a leader, you're supposed to think of all the worst scenarios and prepare for all the worst scenarios, and then handle the day-to-day life things that make people's lives move smoothly. You're supposed to handle that shit. Not come in with your own agenda. I'm trying to increase diversity in LGBT 524730Q. I'm trying to do all of this bullshit. No, bitch, your job is to handle Los Angeles. To take care of Los Angeles. But you coming in with your agenda. No, this is what we gonna do. You know what we gonna do? We gonna bring all women in. We gonna bring more women. We gonna bring more black folks. We gonna bring more black women. We gonna bring more gay folks. We gonna bring more gay folk, black women. We gonna bring in more black men. We gonna bring in more gay folk, black men, women. Like, nigga, what the fuck? Are you gonna put out some fucking fires? Huh? Are you putting out fucking fires? Are you coming up with ways on how to put out fires? As a fire chief, you're supposed to be a fire scientist. Period. You're supposed to be a goddamn fire scientist. So this shit is crazy. So somehow, 6 fires simultaneously started during the time of 100-mile-an-hour winds. So 4 of them started during the 100-mile-an-hour winds. 2 of them just started the last couple days when the winds died down. But the Santa Ana winds are coming back on Monday. So there was a new fire that just started early this morning in Brentwood. Brentwood is where Oprah lives, and it's crazy. That's where Kamala lives. Kamala has a crib in Brentwood. What do you know? Well, she did. I don't know if she still has it. I think she still has it. Bob Iger, the head of Disney. So, could it be karma? No. So, they called it the perfect storm of wind and fire. And they said the wind was too strong to, so they couldn't drop any water because the 100-mile-an-hour winds, the planes wouldn't be able to stay sturdy during the winds. So that's why a lot of the fire had to get out of control at first, because the airdrop couldn't happen because of 100-mile-an-hour winds. But then the fires reached, then it started hitting Pacific Palisades. And Pacific Palisades, they ran out of water in the fire hydrants because they didn't fill up the goddamn reservoir. So there's a reservoir in Palisades that takes 117 million gallons of water. 117 million gallons of water, and they didn't fill it up. They said the roof, the covering of it was being worked on during the fire season. When you're about to have the windiest time, that could bring the most damage if anything sparks up. You know this. But you chose to fix the goddamn roof at this time. Okay. All of Palisades. So I don't know how many of you been to California, but there's a reason it's hard for me to leave California. California is the most beautiful state in the goddamn country, and I've been to most of them. So I know. I'm not speaking from not experience. I know. I've been to most states in America, and California is fucking gorgeous. You can ski and surf in the same damn day. Tell me where else you can do that shit. You can ski in the morning and surf at night. So, and a big part of what makes California beautiful is these rich areas. So just so you know, I want to make sure everybody is aware and clear. Los Angeles is not burning. So because a lot of you guys will hear the news and they'll say, Los Angeles is burning. It's burning to the ground. Oh my God, run for your lives. So Now, even though they sent alerts, and the fire did get to, so I'm close to Hollywood. I'm about 7 to 10 minutes from Hollywood, depending on the traffic. One straight shot right up the road. Right down the street from the Griffith Observatory, Runyon Canyon. So if you saw in the news, Runyon Canyon is where the fire started. So Runyon Canyon is famous. And even if you're not from here, you should know about Runyon Canyon. But Runyon Canyon is where all the people in California go hike, and they go, it's there. This is where people who call themselves being in shape in Los Angeles, who don't want to go to the gym, they go to places like Runyon Canyon and some place called the Stairs and shit, where there's like these super steep ass stairs. But Runyon Canyon is where they take their dogs and everybody. It's really steep ass hills. I mean, you can walk it or run it, but it's no matter, just walking it is crazy. So people go there all the time, every day. It's a beautiful hike. It's just a beautiful thing. So that was on fire. That's right up the street. So that was about 7 minutes. That was about 7 minutes down the street. So that's when I was like, holy shit. That's when I was like, oh damn, you go outside. It was really messed up. So that's when it was messed up. But right there where it was starting, that's Hollywood Hills. See, Runyon Canyon is Hollywood Hills. That's like the richest people in Los Angeles. So, basically most of the fires, is crazy, are only burning down most of the rich areas. So that's what, when they say LA is burning down, it's not, LA is not burning. It's the surrounding rich areas. So in LA, in the middle of LA is where just the poor, the middle, slightly upper class live. But if you rich, you live on the outskirts of LA. And that's Palisades, Santa Monica, Malibu, Altadena, Pasadena too. All these little outskirts, and that's what's burning, is the edges where all the rich people live. Now, the fires, it came to Sunset Boulevard, which is crazy. Everybody knows Sunset Boulevard. Sunset Boulevard is, so it got to Hollywood. It passed Hollywood Boulevard. Everybody knows Hollywood Boulevard. Hollywood Boulevard is where the stars. That's where the Walk of Fame is, where the stars at. So it burnt past Hollywood Boulevard and went to Sunset, but it didn't hit up where the famous part was. It was almost there, but it went around and hit another part of Sunset. Luckily, it hit another part of Sunset before it got to the famous Walk of Fame. So luckily that didn't pop off. Now, the word is that homeless people are starting the fires. Homeless people are starting the fires. Now, California, even though it has a lot of homeless people, it has crazy homeless people, it's still beautiful as hell. This is why it's really hard to leave. Like, even though if you came to LA and you would see all these damn homeless people around, you'd be like, God damn, this shit is still beautiful as fuck. Even though there's a lot of homeless people around here, LA is really a beautiful place. But the homeless people should have been cleaned up already. Gavin Newsom and California burned through $24 billion with nothing to show for it to clean up the homeless, meaning all that money went to the government, the non-government agencies, the non-profits that are the friends of the people in the government. They got all that money and was supposed to clean up all the homeless people. And because you didn't, you got homeless people. That's why there's 6 fires. The homeless people are starting the fires. We got to say allegedly, but they have people in custody. They have homeless people in custody who are starting the fires. I know you saw the one guy who had the blowtorch and was trying to set a old Christmas tree on fire in the garbage can. And the citizens like, hey, bitch, fuck you doing, nigga? Huh? What? Oh, nigga, I was just trying to light this blunt. You trying to what? Nigga, that's what he said. He was trying to smoke weed. This nigga had a big-ass blowtorch. I mean, a big-ass one of them handheld blowtorches and shit. This nigga said he was trying to smoke weed. He was trying to smoke weed with a blowtorch. What the fuck? Nigga, who be out here with a blowtorch on their blunt like this? I ain't never seen it. Never seen it. Don't think I'll ever see it because it's bullshit. But you got a pipe, nigga. You gonna burn the whole pipe down if you got a pipe. You burn your whole hand off trying to light a goddamn a weed pipe with a goddamn blowtorch. So they jumped on him. They didn't beat the brakes off of him like niggas would. Niggas would have beat the brakes off of him. If they saw him trying to burn down the neighborhood, niggas would have beat the brakes off that. He would not have been able to move when the police came and got him. But the Caucasian people, they just did a little, Caucasian dude did a little foot sweep to the ground, took him down or whatever. Nah, nigga, it's 6 fires going on right now. You getting the brakes beat off of you, nigga. Right now. I don't give a shit if you didn't do it. That's the dumbest thing to do, is to be caught with a blowtorch trying to set a goddamn old Christmas tree on fire in the trash can when it's when LA burning down. Dumbass. That's you being dumb. And for you being dumb, you gotta get your ass beat today. That's how that works. So I don't give a shit if I would have been wrong. So it's crazy because we had so they say we run out of water. The fire hydrants ran out of water because of that. Now we had record rainfall in LA, in California really, but most especially in LA. The last 2 years, we had like, because we were like 11 trillion gallons of water in debt. That's why we were in drought. We came out of that drought in one, like it was like one waterfall. It was like in like a week of waterfall we had. We came out of the drought. That was like 2023, I think. 2023 or 2022. And then the next year after that, we had crazy record rainfall again. So why is California running out of water? Why is Los Angeles running out of water, y'all? Do you know why Los Angeles is running out of water? Do you want to know? The dumbass reason why Los Angeles running out of water? Is because Los Angeles diverts 90% of their rainfall water to the ocean. Now, a place that's been in a drought for before the last 2 years, for 20 goddamn years, we was in a drought. But the 90% of the rain that we do get, you send it to the goddamn ocean. Now you trying to tell me the leadership is not dumb as fuck? What we need to send it back out there. It needs to go back out there to desalinate some of the ocean water that we put too much saline. I mean, what you talking about, motherfucker? We need that water. The hell you doing? Let me sending our goddamn water out to the goddamn ocean? Now the whole fucking city is burning down and you need water. And now you ain't got no fucking water. So Trump broke this down 6 years ago in 2019. Trump broke this down. After the fire was up north, Trump went up there and that nigga told Gavin Newsom, he said in the other countries that are much more foresty than we have in California, they don't have the same fires because they cleared the brush floor. They call it the forest floor. They clear all the brush so that the fires don't catch. That's why fires spread, is the ground floor. The brush, it catches the brush, then it jumps. And that's how they jump. If you have a clear path between fires, it's hard for the fire to jump unless it's like super windy, which will blow it, but it's still harder for it to do it if there's no in-between brush. So Trump told him about that, the nigga laughed. Bitch ass Newsom laughed. Like, nigga, you don't know what you're talking about. And laughed at Trump for calling it the forest floor, which is what they call it in the other countries. Because Trump is talking to the other leaders of the other countries who don't have forest fires, who got way more trees than California. So they laughing at him. And then he wanted to send water. Yo, Lisa Michelin, thank you for the Cash App. Appreciate you. Thank you for the LA on Fire Cash App. Appreciate you. So Trump wanted to send, he was like, all right, y'all got a major problem with water, right? This is when we were really in the drought. And so we had this is before the rainfall, that record rainfall. So Trump wanted to help California with water. So he worked out a deal with Canada to send a bunch of water. So, and the thing is with water, it's supposed to come from up north. It's supposed to come from the top because of water pressure. So wherever you are, water is supposed to flow downward because it's the best water pressure. So wherever it is, wherever you have water, and especially where they use water to put water out, the water will be high. It'll come from some high place, or unless it's unless it's like a reservoir, even the reservoirs will be in a higher place so the water can flow down in the pressure. So Canada, he was gonna let Canada do it, and then Gavin Newsom said no. There was some little punk ass fish called the smelt fish. who nobody know about. So the smelt fish, what they said was an endangered species, that if you ran the water from Canada and sent it down to California, that it would kill off the smelt fish. What? The fuck? No, first of all, nobody eats smelt fish. Smelt fish is this big, y'all. Just so y'all want to know, you want to know how big a smelt fish is? This is how big a smelt fish is. This is how big a smelt fish is right here. Size of a goddamn mackerel. This shit look like a fucking mackerel or a sardine. So this nigga tried to save a bunch of sardines. And so Trump was like, all right, well, if you don't want to do the deal willingly, Trump went to sign executive orders. He said, all right, well, I'll just save California without you, bitch. He's like, all right, Newsom, you a bitch. I'm just going to save California without you. Excuse me. This air quality is crazy around here, y'all. So Trump signed the executive order. Gavin Newsom sued Trump to stop the goddamn order, to stop the flow of the water, and won in the lawsuit. So the reason California doesn't have any water is because Gavin Bitchum stopped Trump from sending water from Canada all the way down to California. That's the first reason. And then the other reason is they send 90% of the goddamn water to the ocean. And we don't have incompetent leadership in California. What the fuck? So this is some crazy shit. Then not only that's one of the problems. The other problem is a bunch of firemen. They don't have enough firefighters. So the fire chief, she had to get on the news and ask for firefighters from Arizona and all the surrounding states. And shout out to Ron DeSantis. Ron DeSantis he's trying to help. He hate Gavin Newsom. Excuse me, but he even tried to send Gavin Newsom help. You want some help, my nigga? Huh? Kiss the ring, my nigga. Kiss the pinky ring, my nigga. I give you all the goddamn troops I got, nigga. Just get this little big, see that little ring right there? Just go and kiss it, my nigga. Go ahead, my nigga. Hey, kiss it. But Gavin Newsom's being a bitch. I'm not gonna take help from you. I don't want to take help, because he know if he takes help from DeSantis, he's making him like a bitch, which he already a bitch. Everybody know you a bitch. You a woman, nigga. For real. You identify as a woman. Everybody know, Gavin Newsom. So they ran out of people because they fired all the goddamn fire people because they didn't take the cupcakes. They didn't want to take the cupcake. So they fired all of the firefighters. So we have a shortage of firefighters because you tried to force them to get the cupcake, which, hey, you don't want firefighters breathing on you and giving you getting you sick, but hey, no, I don't want them saving my life. You'd rather them not save your life and breathe on you and not make you sick. That's the thing, huh? Oh, don't breathe on me. You're gonna save my life, just don't breathe on me. Like, what? Don't save me from a fire, you're gonna breathe on me. So karma is a bitch. Your actions have karma. Where's my damn book? Your actions. I don't have it. I don't have my karma book. I have a book of karma. I don't have it with me right here. Damn, it's called the Book of Karma. I was about to show you, but your actions, all of your actions, everything you do has repercussions. Your actions are cause. They bring about a certain effect all the time, even if you're unaware of the effect. You may be aware of what happens to you, but you may not be aware of the cause because most people aren't really aware of their actions. So you are aware of the effect on you, but you're not really aware of the cause. So firefighters gone, no fires, no people to put out the fires. Karma. Then they hired a new they hired a new fire chief, and the fire chief, her first thing that she did, so it's a woman, first woman fire chief in the history of Los Angeles Fire Department. But she got there because who put it in? Ortis, she is on the alphabet side of the game. And so she got in there. Now, not only her, the top 4 positions in the fire department, the fire chief, the assistant fire chief, what's the other chick? Hold up. It's the fire chief, the assistant fire chief, the head trainer, and then there's another one. I forgot the other one. But the 4 top ladies in the fire department, or the 4 top positions in the fire department, are all headed by women. First of all gay women. all alphabet women. They have it on their bios. When you go to their bio, the fire chief has whatever her name, Cynthia Knox or whatever her name is, first lesbian woman fire chief. Who gives a shit? The first lesbian fire chief, and then right up under her is the assistant fire chief. She has first woman lesbian assistant fire. Who gives a goddamn? Who you fucking? Can you put out fires, bitch? Huh? Does you carpet munching? Does that give you some type of superpowers to put out fires? Because if that's so, shit, give me a breakdown on the carpet munching. Not that I need a goddamn blueprint, because I'm pretty experienced. But then just how does it go? Huh? Because if it give you superpowers, then you got something. But why is it on your bio? No one needs to know that. So then her first actions was, she said her first actions was to increase DEI. Her first actions as the police chief wasn't to make sure to preemptively stop fires or make sure we have enough water to put out fires or make sure we have enough firefighters to put out the fires or make sure that the officials, the county officials and the city officials were doing their job to make sure there was enough water, because she was like, well, she doesn't have any power to make sure that to put the water in there. But you can pressure the politicians to keep the water in the reservoir. How come you didn't do that? But she said she did, though. Apparently, she said she did, and she was ignored. So apparently she said she was trying to do her job, and she was getting shunned. She was getting shafted. But so then the man, I'm now, again, top 4 firefighters are women. Was Aaliyah Bay, love you too, girl. So the top firefighters are women. Now I told you women a couple weeks ago, last week, incompetent women is gonna be the downfall of y'all. I'm telling you, incompetent women is gonna be the downfall of women. Because right now, America is falling, and it's no coincidence that most of the places that are going to shit, women are in control of it. Let me break it down. So the mayor is a woman of Los Angeles is a woman. The head of the Department of Water and Power in Los Angeles is a woman. She makes $750,000 a year. How the hell? She make double more than anybody else. She make double more than the mayor. She make twice as much as the mayor. Oh yeah, she's Hispanic. So, you know, she got that. She got to check that woke box. So she's the Hispanic woman head of DWP. Making $750,000 a year, right? Oh yeah, he said Tiffany Henyard. Yep, another woman running shit. So now they call her the water czar. We're gonna call her that for a second. So she said the fire hydrants didn't actually run out of water. This is what she said. The fire hydrants didn't run out of water, but the tanks that supply the fire hydrants were depleted faster than they could fill the tanks. What the fuck is that? Wait a minute, hey, we didn't run out of water. Hey, nigga, you got it wrong. What the fuck you talking about? Run out of water? See, you and your misinformation, nigga. Run out of water is not what happened. Well, I'm sorry, ma'am. What happened, ma'am? Well, what happened was, let me actually tell you something, because you don't know shit. What happened was, the tanks that had the water ran out of water faster than we could put it back. No, excuse me, they didn't run out of water. They were depleted of water. They were depleted of water faster than we could put it back. Yo, K. Deborah Lemon, appreciate you. Thank you for the 8s, the double 8s. I appreciate you. Thank you. I appreciate it, girl. I see you on the 8s. So we got it all wrong, guys. If water's depleted faster than you put it in, it's not running out of water. It's not running out of water if the water's depleted faster than you can put it in. Hey, you got it all wrong, brother. You using the wrong words. We didn't run out of water. We were depleted. Oh, shit. How come somebody didn't tell me the goddamn language? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, ma'am. I had it all wrong. God damn it. 3 full tanks ran out of water before they could find water to refill them. That usually means you ran out of water. No. What did I just tell you, boy? What did I just say? This nigga don't listen, do it. Get the sugar daddy out your ear, boy. I said we were depleted. Run out of water. Don't make me go, boy. Don't make me slap the shit out these. You want me to slap the shit out of them, don't he? Huh? You run out of water. Don't make me slap you, boy. Sorry, man. So not only did the mayor cut the firefighters, well, they took, well, not the mayor, but they fired all the firefighters. It was the mayor back then too, I think, that fired them because of the mandate. They cut the budget. They cut the firefighter budget by $17.5 million, while increasing money for nonprofits that deal with illegal immigrants and the homeless. Crazy. They got something like, what is it, like 10 billion or something? I'm thinking that's even too low. But the homeless, LA gave like 10, $20 billion, something like that, for the homeless. But cut firefighters by 17.5 million. And now all the top places in California, I want y'all to understand, Palisades, rich as fuck. Malibu, rich as fuck. Altadena, rich as hell, but not as rich as them other ones. But then you got some other spots in between there that are still super rich. Brentwood, rich as hell. That's up there with the rest of them. You talk Brentwood, Malibu, and Pacific Palisades. Those are three of like the top 4 places to live in California. The other place is Beverly Hills. Oh, and Bel Air. Excuse me, they're 5. So you got Beverly Hills and Bel Air. Those are the other 2. Those are the 5 richest spots to live in Southern California. And Malibu, Pacific Palisades, and Altadena are burned to the ground. 3 of those cities are burned to the ground. Fucking, it looked like Hiroshima. That's what it looks like. Now, is it karma for Hiroshima? Because America did take out a bunch of people and blow up a whole bunch of cities. Is this karma being repaid to America for doing that to other countries? Hey, you be the judge. I'm just saying, if you take both pictures of Nagasaki and Hiroshima and put it next to Altadena and Pacific Palisades, don't look too different. The universe will balance everything out eventually. I'm just saying. So, so again, DEI is more important than fighting fires. Oh yeah, the mayor also sent all of our fire equipment to Ukraine. She sent most of our fire equipment to Ukraine in 2022. So they ran out of equipment. They didn't have enough equipment to fight the fire because the mayor sent it to Ukraine. Oh yeah, the mayor also was in Ghana. I forgot to mention that. The mayor was in Ghana for the woman president's inauguration because she was trying to shit on Trump. I'm not going to go to your inauguration. I'm going to go to the black woman inauguration in Ghana. Now, what you think about that, Trump? I think your city's burning down. Yeah, I think yeah, right there, yeah. You see, yeah, you might want to handle it. Yeah, I'll be over here when you want to shit on me some more. But yeah, I think your city's burning down. So yeah, I think you need to handle it. That's what Trump did. Trump was like, yeah, you want to shit on me? Yeah, I'll be over here. But hey. Think you missed something over there. I smell a little something there. You may want to check on you. Yeah, you want to shit on Trump by going to the black woman's inauguration in Ghana. It ain't got shit to do with L.A. None of that was a benefit for L.A. So you use Los Angeles taxpayer money to go on a personal trip to Ghana to say what's up to your homegirl. Wow. Los Angeles, your city is burning the fuck down. And you think your ass is going to be mayor much longer? You are out of here, motherfucker. You shouldn't have been mayor in the first place. Honestly, you shouldn't have been mayor in the first place. But you are gone. You're going to be gone. In Ghana. So she went to, now everybody was like, well, she doesn't know that the fires were going to happen. How could she know that the fires? Well, they told her about the Santa Anas and the dangers of the fire, of it happening, of a fire happening, and it being really bad if these Santa Anas came in, because these Santa Ana winds were worse than this. We haven't had these type of winds in years. 100-mile-an-hour winds. We haven't had that shit in fucking years, forever. So they told her, look, we got some crazy ass winds coming in that we ain't had in years. She was like, you know what? Deuces. She said, deuces, baby. Ghana calling, baby. I got the party in Ghana tonight, boy. Well, go ahead, African. Doing the African Ghana dance. She's over there with the Ghana president while her whole city is burning down. They're like, Karen! What? Karen, what? Your city's burning down. What? What? My what? That's what happened. She over there trying to get her African dance on. They told her ass, "Hey, girl, your fucking city burning down. You may." oh shit. But she's shaking her shit. Your house burning, bitch. So that's hilarious. When she finally got back, she didn't say a word. They asked her, "What did she feel bad about leaving town with her city burning down and all of her taxpayers and all this and that?" She didn't say a damn word. Now, as a leader, you have to say something. You just do. As a leader, you have to say something. Like, you just can't sit up there, and this is why women's leadership is questioned a lot of the times, because women are emotional. And so you could see the emotion on her face that the reporter was getting to her. You can't be emotional at the time like that. They need you to stand up. They need a beacon, a pillar of strength. You can't be just sitting there emotional because the dude is asking you tough ass questions. You gotta be like, well, we weren't, yes, we were caught off guard. We weren't prepared. We're on the ground now. We have boots on the ground. We're gonna do everything. You gotta say something. Say, I'm here. I was caught, boom, boom. I was caught. Immediately when I found out, I've been briefed on the air. We're gonna get boom, boom. I got meetings here. I have meetings here. I got meetings. You just say something. Nope. Not a goddamn word. She just kept it walking. She just kept it pushing. So, again, ladies, incompetent women are fucking y'all shit off. Then the fire chief, she was under pressure, so she threw the mayor under the bus. We're my firefighters, we need all the equipment, we need everything we can get so we can handle this job. Did the mayor fail you? We need to get all of our things. We need to get our firefighters the equipment we need because we have a job to do. And I always said it's my responsibility to get the firefighters everything they need. Did the mayor throw you in the... Did the mayor do you wrong? Huh? Did she shit on you? Did the mayor... Huh? Did she ram a pole up your ass? Did she... Huh? Just say it to us. Did the mayor fuck you? And she was like... Yeah. she wanted to say it, then she didn't want to say it. Did the mayor fuck you in the ass? Did she fail you? Fuck it, yeah. Because she knew that one of them gonna get thrown under the bus. And so I'm gonna throw her under the bus before she throw me under the bus. She knew somebody's gonna get backlash for this shit. So the chief threw the mayor under the bus before the mayor. Then the mayor called and said, "What that bitch say? Tell that bitch to come to my office." Called her to the office. And the fire chief, she told everybody, she's like, "Oh, I'm fired." She's like, "Oop, deuces, bitch, I'm fired." She knew that she was about to get fired. She's like, "Hey, baby, I went off on that bitch on the news." I already knew she was gonna fire me today, but it ain't, people gonna know it ain't my fault. So she went to the office, and apparently she thought she told everybody she was gonna get fired. Then the mayor's office said that that's not what happened, that she's still on the job. I think the mayor is waiting to fire her, because if she had fired her then, right after she went on the news and threw the mayor under the bus, that would have fucked the mayor even more. You fired her after she went on the news and said you were the reason that this shit happened because you didn't give her resources. That would have killed the mayor. So the mayor is gonna give her like about a week to let all this shit die down, and then you ain't gonna see that fire chief no more. Watch. You ain't gonna ever see that fire chief no more. So this shit is crazy. Now, like I said, Trump said this was gonna happen 5 years ago. And then he said it a couple months ago on Joe Rogan. He said it 5 years ago, or 6 years ago. And then he said it 2 months ago on Joe Rogan. Talked about the water and they need to send the water down and they don't clear the brush. Said this shit 2 months ago. Joe Rogan in 2019 said somebody told him, a person who had knowledge of it, he said all California needed was the perfect wind, and it would be LA could get burnt up from all the way to the ocean. If you had the right Santa Ana winds, it could pick up and burn out. Now, if Joe Rogan knew this shit in 2019, how the hell couldn't the fire people in California prepare for this shit now? What's predictable is preventable. Always remember that. That's also in your own life. What is predictable is preventable. That's why you should assess most things that go on in your life or that could happen in your life. Especially if it's a negative outcome. Because if you can predict the negative outcome, then that is preventable. Do something to mitigate that outcome. Like if I know that eating hamburgers are going to cause me cancer, then hey, what's the solution? Stop eating fucking burgers. See, simple like that. What is predictable is preventable. If I can predict burgers that cause me cancer, hey, stop eating burgers, no cancer. So they didn't predict, or they predicted, but they didn't prevent what was predictable. And they just gave money to all these other programs and shit. And now California is burned to the ground. Now, the truth is, most of these rich people whose houses burnt down, they voted for all these people in office. All these rich ass motherfuckers, the Laker coach, JJ Redick, his house burnt down. Beyonce's mom house burnt down. Anthony Hopkins' house burnt down. I mean, damn. Just crazy. It's crazy. I mean, it's crazy. A lot of famous people. But they all voted for him. And they are pissed. These people are so pissed. Gavin Newsom can never run for for president. That's done. Kamala Harris can never run for governor of California. Ain't nobody gonna vote for her because she just like that. They gonna see that she's just like the rest of them. Like, this has probably destroyed the Democratic Party as far as leadership. Letting the most profitable or the richest city in America burn to the ground. Okay, y'all done. And again, California has gone to shit since women have taken over the leadership. Sorry, women. I love you guys, but women in leadership, you got to be exceptional to be in leadership because most men aren't going to follow women. I don't think no real man is going to follow women. They'll work with a woman, but no real man is going to follow a woman. And you'll only know that if you're a true man. Sorry. If you're a true man, only a true male or real man knows. First of all, real man won't follow nobody. That's just how that is. Like, I'll work with you, but I ain't following nobody. But it's really is gonna damn near impossible to get a man to follow a woman. Especially if she's not exceptional. She has to be exceptional to get a man to follow her. So most of these women are taking power. They have brought America to shit. Let me break it down. So the top 4 fire department positions are all women. The head of the Department of Water Power is a woman. The entire Los Angeles County Board of Supervisors are all women. 8 of the 15 district city council members are women. The whole government of Los Angeles is all women. The mayor of Oakland is a woman. The mayor of San Francisco is a woman. Those 2 cities have gone to shit. So, again, either we just had the biggest rash of bad luck of women, of incompetent women, or there's a pattern here that says women in leadership or too many women in leadership is a bad thing. They're trying to overcompensate by having all these women in leadership by saying, well, men have ran it for so long. Well, yeah, men created that system. That's why men have been running it. They created it. They thought it up. They put it together. So that's why men have run it. And so they overcompensated by putting so many women in charge. It's an imbalance now. You can't put a bunch of women in charge of a system that's been created by men. It's not going to run properly because they don't know how to run it. They don't think like men. So this is where we're going right now. Now, with all that being said, this is the most likely case is this is just another 15-minute city land grab by the globalists. Because I saw in one place all the fires were burning around. This is in Altadena. All these places were burning around. And what do you know? A blue house was completely untouched. Now, was it the latest? Remember the shit over in Hawaii? The blue houses? They didn't burn up? Is this the same thing? Because that blue house, I mean, it was a literal fire right next door to this nigga. And right on the two sides. And this blue house was completely untouched. So, probably another 15-minute city land grab. Because it's going to be damn near impossible to rebuild the coastal line of PCH. If you haven't taken that PCH drive, I feel sorry for you. You'll never get a chance to do it ever again, ever in life. It was one of the most beautiful drives you ever could take. Driving up PCH. It's fucking amazing. Now, it'll be even more amazing, probably as far as the nature, because all those houses are burned down. Not trying to be glib about it, but if those houses are burned down, the actual view is probably going to be better rolling down PCH, which is fucked up. But those houses were a part, those beautiful homes, those super mansions were actually a part of the drive in PCH. That was a part of the aesthetic. So it's really going to be fucked up in LA for a while, man. It's you guys don't understand. It's like all of your great monuments in your city burned down. That's what these places are. These are like monuments, because LA doesn't have really monuments other than like Hollywood or something like that. But all of these different places, these areas are like the main places to go when you want to really feel Los Angeles. So it sucks. Moving along. Speaking of the water czar, the $750,000 a year water czar. What's her name is Janice Quinones. Apparently, she knew about the empty reservoir and broken hydrants months before the fires. This is in the Daily Mail. The $750,000 a year LA water czar is responsible for a raft of failures that contributed to the devastating Palisades fire. Fire department insiders told Daily Mail. On Mayor Karen Bass's orders, the city maxed out its budget to attract private sector talent, hiring Department of Water and Power CEO Janice Quinones on a $750,000 salary in May, almost double that of her predecessor. So the dude who had the job before her was only making $400,000, $460,000. She making $750,000. And she let LA burn to the fucking ground. Great job, guys. Great job, Karen Bass. Great job. You got a woman. Got a woman. She burned down LA. Now Quinones is being blamed by LA Fire Department insiders for leaving a nearby reservoir disconnected. The reservoir was disconnected. And fire hydrants broken for months. So she knew the reservoir was disconnected and the fire hydrants were broken for months. And she didn't do shit to fix them. DailyMail.com can reveal leading to firefighters running out of water as they battled the devastating Palisades fires this week. $750,000, huh? To burn down LA. They paid her $750,000 to burn down Los Angeles. The fire chief makes $400,000 a year. The assistant fire chief makes $280,000 a year. Wow. Great job, guys. We're getting all our money's worth. Getting all our money's worth. So, like I said, though, this is the karma of all those rich people who voted for these people. Most of those places, Malibu, blue. Palisades, blue, were Democrat. Santa Monica, Democrat. Altadena, Democrat. So they all voted for these people. These incompetent motherfuckers. So at some point, you got to be like, you can feel sorry for them, but at some point, you got to be like, you did this. Your lack of understanding of law and government, especially local government, and who you're voting for, and only voting for a party name, a letter at the end of the party, a D, without asking, who is this person? What the fuck is their politics? What have they done in life? What are they most likely bound to do when I put them in office? No, none of that shit. No critical thinking on who you putting in office to run shit. Because they tell you to vote blue. Obama told you to vote blue. That's all you're going to do. Vote blue no matter who. And that's their thing. Vote blue no matter who. So, this is what you get. You get a $750,000 woman fire chief who burned down LA, you don't make sure that the fire hydrants are fixed. The reservoir is disconnected and you live in a goddamn desert. You live in a desert. If there's any place that's supposed to be ready for forest fires and any type of fires, it's if you live in a goddamn desert. The fuck is you doing? Again, all of this money was going for woke programs and all that type of shit. All they really care about is this LGBT woke bullshit. It's crazy. And doing all of that has fucking burned down Southern California. Well, I guess you got to reach rock bottom at some point in order to change shit. So this is going to make all of those woke voting ass rich people, this is going to make them flip. You got nothing left. You broke as shit. You ain't worth nothing now. You don't even matter really as far as your vote no more. You broke as fuck now. So, hey, on the other thing, Biden promised to pay 100% of the rebuild in Southern California for all these places. 100% of the rebuild, everybody. Now, can y'all tell me how much money the people over in Carolina and Florida and all that got when the hurricane just hit? How much money did they get? How much? How much money did they? Yep, $700. I think it was $750. Man, you shorting them. It was $750. Don't be cheating on that $50. And most of them couldn't even get the money when they called in. A lot of them, let me say most of them, but a lot of them couldn't get the money when they called in. But the rich folks of Palisades, Malibu, Altadena, and Brentwood, 100% of your money. Do you know how much it's going to cost to rebuild all these places? They said like minimum $100 billion. Basically, it's another Ukraine. Southern California is another Ukraine. Crazy. A lot of those homes are worth like $20 million a piece. That's on the low side. That's on the average side. So just give you an example, the living Pacific Palisades, a 2-bedroom house is like $5 million, $6 million. in Pacific Palisades. That's how crazy that is. It's like a 2-bedroom crib. It ain't no big crib, too. It's like 3,000 square feet. It ain't huge. 3,500 square feet. $5-6 million. So you got a good 4-bedroom crib, something like that. 20 million. And then, boom, they go on and on. They go up and up. There was one place that was 115 million. They used it on the TV show Succession. That shit burnt to the ground. The whole goddamn place, $115 million crib, burnt to the ground. So, Biden is, I mean, I'm in Southern California, but I ain't getting the money. But again, the rich people getting your money. But then Biden is also sending another 500, moving along into the Biden news. Biden is also sending another $500 million in weapons to the Ukrainians. They just giving all y'all money away. I think this is a grasp. Somebody is trying to destroy America by bankrupting it. I mean, and it's hard to do because America has a lot of money. It's really hard to do. America has a lot of money. But somebody's trying to bankrupt America. And whoever it is that's behind Joe Biden. It can be China. Or the WEF. Or both. But I think they're trying to deplete America of all its resources. And had Trump not won, it would have happened severely. If they had got in there for another 4 years, America would be depleted. For sure. Absolutely. Hands down. Not even a question. So, $500 billion, another $500 million to Ukraine. Now, this comes right after, let me tell you, y'all know, but y'all didn't hear about this. This comes right after Trump gave $3.4 billion to pay for the salaries of Ukrainian government and school employees, health workers, and first responders. $3.4 billion went to pay their salaries. Not you, not homeless people, not your firefighters, none of that, no. Ukraine government workers. Ukrainian, what the fuck? You taking my money to go pay their goddamn salary, nigga? What the fuck is Ukraine doing for America? That we need to pay their salary? Well, we ain't we. Again, I don't use we when we use America. You shouldn't either. But if you are paying taxes, it is kind of, your money is kind of going there. Roger Groves, appreciate you. He says too much incompetent, what? Hold on. Too much incompetent estrogen in charge. Too much incompetent estrogen, yes. All day. Way too much incompetent estrogen in charge. Appreciate you. Everybody, make sure you follow Roger Roche on the Cash App. You know, I can't receive super chats anymore, so appreciate you. Hit me on the Cash App. That's Real Nagas, the number 9. Again, Real Nagas, the number 9. Appreciate you guys for the support. So, you know, for their first responders. So first responders in Ukraine, but like first responders like firefighters. First responders like firefighters, like the firefighters over in Ukraine that are California, Los Angeles, not California, but Los Angeles gave all their excess fire equipment too. And then America paying all their goddamn salaries. So now our firefighters can't fight the California fire in Southern California, or all the dopest spots in Southern California all burning down. This is insane. So Biden is trying to basically destroy everything before he gets out of here. And excuse me. If there's I don't know if you watched the Sean Ryan show. I don't know how many of y'all watch Sean Ryan. And then also the Patrick Bet David podcast. So according to 2 people on this podcast, now we don't want to put this out there, But according to two people on these podcasts, there were supposed to be 3 different dates that they may try a Black Swan event. So the first one was supposed to be on the 9th. Nothing happened on the 9th. I guess other than the fires. I guess the fires happened. Maybe that was the event, but not big enough. That won't stop Trump from getting in office. So it was either on the 9th. What was the other day? The other day is the 9th, the 20, what is the 9th? I know the 21st. I think the 20th or the 21st was another one. And I forgot the other day. So it's 3 dates that they were supposed to be trying to hit a Black Swan event. Now, I don't know if that's what they're doing on the back end, but Biden is trying to give everybody all of America's money before he leaves, which would destroy America. I mean, it would take us down so much, us trying to fight a bunch of different wars. Then he's trying to fund California, $100 billion to California, $100 billion over here, $50 billion over here, $30 billion over here. You just can't keep giving away money like that, man. You can't do that until, before you, at some point, you're going to fall. So if you pay taxes, you better figure out how to legally, let me say that again, because the income tax is not lawful, just so you know. So we're working on that too, at the Know Your Rights Foundation. So you want to get in there and get on that side of the game with us, we're doing that too. But income tax is unlawful. So if you're paying income tax, it's not a lawful thing. They can't make you pay income tax. But so that's also doubly bad. Let me just say this as far as karma, because, and I don't want to be, and I'm not trying to really shit on anybody. However, if you know that your energy is going to some fuck shit and you don't do anything about it, is that your karma or no? Real question, real talk. If you know your energy is going towards fuck shit or is mingled up in some bullshit, is that part of your karma now? Yes. You have intertwined your energy with some jacked up energy. It's tainted. That your energy is tainted now. So any one of you guys who are paying taxes, I know you don't wish this to happen, but the universe don't give a shit about your wishes. It knows about cause and effect. If it's taking your taxes, and you already know that income tax is unlawful, then you have a duty to go about your journey to stop to do that. Some type of way. You got to break away and stop having them steal your money and then give it to people to blow up other people, because that's karma. Look at damn LA. Look at all these damn places that look just like Hiroshima. How do you think America got the goddamn money for them bombs? Taxpayers back then. So ultimately, that energy is going to come back at some point in time. So I'm just saying, I don't want to talk crazy to nobody, but I got to talk to you on some real shit. If you know your energy is going to some bullshit that you don't want it to go to, and you don't do anything to mitigate that, to stop it, then by your acquiescence, or it's called tacit consent, you agree. That's legal terms. Tacit consent, acquiescence. These are legal terms that mean you are liable by your non-saying nothing, by your non-action. Participation by non-action is what it is. So you guys better get on the good foot. You better get on the money, figure out how not to pay taxes again. Get over to patreon.com/realnagas. You want to do your status. If not, you don't have to go to me to do it, but you can figure out how not to pay income tax yourself legally. It's unlawful. There's no law that requires you to pay income tax. So either you can learn it from me, or you can figure it out. You can go somewhere else. You can go to, what's another place? Look up Joe Bannister. Joe Bannister is the IRS agent who they tried to throw in jail because he found out that paying income tax wasn't lawful. So he stopped, because he used to throw people in jail for not paying income tax. So he stopped it, and then he became a crusader against the IRS, and they tried to throw him in jail, and he won every time. Not paying taxes. He ain't paid taxes in probably 30 years. So look up Joe Bannister if you don't want to do your status, because in order to not pay your taxes, if I'm gonna teach you how to come out of the system, take control of the system fully. But you can also, being in the system, you can not pay taxes also. That's also unlawful. So Joe Bannister, he kind of has some stuff that can teach you that if you weren't learning it that way. So moving along, Trump gets sentenced. Did y'all see it? Trump gets sentenced. He's a felon. 34 counts. He's a 34-count felon. You people voted for a felon. A convicted felon. That's all they wanted. That's all they wanted. Now they can say, until that case is overturned, they can call Trump a convicted felon from now on, probably for the next. That case won't be overturned for at least probably another year. It's probably gonna take at least 6 months minimum. They're gonna be able to pull that convicted felon card out their back pocket for a minimum of 6 months. And Trump knew it too. That's why he appealed the sentencing, but the Supreme Court was like, nah. So they gave him like an unconditional discharge. That's what they call it. So what's his name? Judge, and what was his name? What was his name? The judge, the New York judge. I forgot his name. But it's crazy because he's a Democrat. His daughter works for Biden. He's donated to Biden. So blatant Democrat. Judge Merchan, I think Judge Merchan. And so he wanted to sentence him because he wanted to call him a convicted felon. Now, Alvin Bragg didn't want him to do that. Alvin Bragg was like, no, let's hold off the sentencing for 4 years. Now, which is crazy. You think you're going to be able to hold off sentencing of a president to jail for 4 years? No, nigga, that's not going to happen. So he was trying to hold off sentencing for 4 years because he knew if you sentence him, then he can start the appeal process. So if you hold off the sentencing, he's in limbo. He can't start the appeal process, right? So that's why Alvin Bragg didn't want him to do it. But all the other woke Democrat motherfuckers just want to call him a convicted felon. So they sentenced him anyway. So now he can immediately start the appeal process. So that's why I say he has about 6 months or so before the court overturns it. The appeals court overturns it. So which is crazy because everybody watches The View. Sunny Hostin, who's been shitting on Trump, she calls Trump a convicted felon 1,000,000 times a day, damn near. She hates Trump. Convicted felon? I don't see how everyone can vote for a convicted felon. That means you're racist. America's racist. They need to deal with their racist problems. If you can vote for a racist convicted felon. She called that nigga convicted felon like 50 million times. Well, Miss Sunny Hostin, seems like you sleeping with the felon. Because Sunny Hostin's husband just got implicated in a goddamn, so far it's a lawsuit. It's not a criminal charge just yet. It's about to become a criminal charge. But it's a RICO case. He's been implicated in the biggest RICO case in New York history. The biggest RICO case in New York history. Sunny Hostin. Your husband. All this bullshit talk you doing. Because he's a doctor. So basically what they was doing was they'll treat people. She even outed him on her own show. She crazy. She's stupid. I don't know how she a damn lawyer. And she outed her husband doing faulty shit on her own show. She basically said that her and some other doctors that her husband worked with, because the insurance companies charge so much, what they do is they do free procedures on people, and then they go back and try to get the money later from the insurance company. And who knows how they try to do that. But if you don't agree, if the insurance company doesn't agree up front to pay, then you can't make the insurance company pay. You can't go back and get money later if the insurance company didn't agree. So that's what they were doing. They was making them pay. So they saying it's fraud. It's some type of fraud. So all I got to say to Sonny Holston, karma is a biatch. Karma is a biatchy. Goddamn, girl. Ain't it though? I mean, she was talking all this shit about Matt Gaetz and all these different people when she on the show that she has to do legal notes for. Yo, Nadir, appreciate you. Says, how can you determine your Aboriginal nation? I would start with just going in your family. Going back through the family and seeing how far you can go back to your eldest ancestor is right now, you know, or person, living live person, your oldest elder, and see what they and get the, you know, get the scoop from them. If not, start doing a deep dive on your family name, your surname. I know it's a Christian name. Sometimes you can go back and you can still find out where the family took on that name down the line. Because a lot of times what happened was the Aboriginals, yo, they appreciate you. So I did my genealogy up to 1830 Williamsburg. Okay. Well, again, so dealing with as far as your Aboriginal heritage, a lot of different things are going to come into play. If you can find some Aboriginal heritage, that's great. You know, I'm Cherokee and Lenape, but I had to go look at my aunt. She's the record keeper of the family, but then she went up to a certain point, and then I just had to, you know, do some research. But what happens was during the what's the name of that damn the Northwest Ordinance, and I could not remember. So during the Northwest Ordinance is when the colonists wanted to move the Aboriginals off the land. And so that's when they started fighting with the Aboriginals, and they moved them off the land because they wanted to move to these lands. So they wanted to move the Aboriginals a certain way. This is where you get the Seminole fight, the wars and all that type of stuff. So when they went to move the Aboriginals off the land, they told them, you have to leave. So basically they gave them a choice. They didn't just go kick them off. They said, look, we're taking this over. You can be a part of the colony, or you have to move. So if you're going to be a part of the colony, then you have to change your name to a Christian name. So if you're going to stay on this land, you can't be, you know, Chief White Eyes, or, you know, Chief Clubfoot, or whatever the hell it is. You can't be that no more. You got to be Raleigh Jenkins, or Toby Watson, or whatever the hell it was. And they had to take on these names. And eventually your family name got wiped out over time. But that history is still within the family. So if you can find it, that's cool. However, with that being said, self-identification is the main thing that they deal with. So if you're going back to the government, if you tell them what your status is, again, they deal with this identity shit. So it spills over into everything. So if you come and tell them that you identify as an Aboriginal, Native American, they'll take you as that, and that will be your status. So again, it's what you identify as far as the government. The government tells you, the government says, I can't tell you what you are. You need to tell me. Whenever you tell me what you are, I'll go with that. That's why this trans shit works so well with the government, because the government doesn't take part in telling you who you are unless you just acquiesce to them, and then they'll put you in the box they want you to. So I don't know if that helped, but you know, you can, again, your family line, and then if not, then you know, just claim what nation that you want. You can claim your nation. Hold on, where was I at, man? Oh yeah, Sunny Halston. So Sunny Halston's crazy ass. Sunny Halston, she about to get fired. So she be reading those legal notes all the goddamn time because she gets legal shit wrong about people all the time, and they have to read a legal note and acting like everybody that she reads a note about is the worst person in the world. Now she's sleeping with the person that's involved in the biggest RICO case in the history of America, pretty much. They say New York, but New York has all the biggest RICO cases. So I would say probably the biggest in America. And like I said, karma is a biatch, isn't it, Sunny Holston? Isn't it, girl? Goddamn, boy. I tell you, you better watch out the energy you put out into the universe, people. It's a real thing. Watch the energy. Watch your steps. Be mindful of your movements. Again, mimic the universe. The sun moves 1 degree a day. That's it. And it does everything it has to do for everyone in the galaxy in that 1 degree. So, as above, so below. So moving along. Did you see that the U.S. Capitol building, the Washington Monument, and the Empire State Building were all hit by lightning on New Year's Eve? Did y'all see that shit? Again, the U.S. Capitol building, the Washington Monument, and the Empire State Building was all hit by lightning at the same time on New Year's Eve. Nothing strange, nothing coincidental, nah, nothing strange. I don't know I don't know what y'all thinking. That's perfectly normal. That's perfectly natural and normal for 3 government buildings. Well, I guess the Empire State Building is not necessarily a government building. It is a monument though. But 3 important monuments of America gets hit by lightning on New Year's Eve. So this is the story. On December 31st, 2024, lightning struck the U.S. Capitol and Washington Monument in D.C. and the Empire State Building and One World Trade Center in New York. So it hit the World Trade Center too. One of the World Trade Centers in New York at 5:36 p.m. Eastern. Subsequently, and it all hit at the same time, 5:36 p.m. Eastern. Subsequently, footage and pictures of the incident circulated online showing all the buildings getting impacted as people gathered across the United States to welcome the new year. What the fuck going on, y'all? 4 buildings get hit by lightning on New Year's Eve first of all, New Year's Eve is major energy going on around the world. That's like if you were able to look at that with a Kirlian photography camera and you were able to see the energy that's coming off the earth during New Year's, it's massive. It's incredible. Everybody in the goddamn world, almost like what is about 80-90% of the people in the world is celebrating, bringing in the new year. Massive energy. And then you have 4 buildings hit by lightning. So it says, while scientifically, the phenomenon makes sense due to the positive charge of the building interacting with the negative charge of the cloud, many users were quick to link it as a sign of things to come. Leah, thank you for the Cash App. Thank you, everybody hitting the Cash App. Make sure all you people you follow. You follow the people, the generous people on the Cash App. I appreciate you. Again, YouTube, again, on the serious side, they won't let me back in the they're not letting me back in the monetary program where I can get the super chats again. So they want me to take down the whole channel. I told you guys this before. They want me to take down all my videos. So all my live streams, basically, I'm talking about all this stuff, where I do rainbow news and all that stuff. They want me to take all the stuff down. So if I take it down, if I basically gut the whole channel, then That's not saying that they'll put me in. They said that you need to do that, and then we'll reevaluate your channel once they do that. Now, if you guys don't want me to take down all my goddamn knowledge off the channel, then boom, this is the other way to support, because they don't do the super chat. They ain't let me back in on the super chat. So again, the Cash App is the way to help. Appreciate you guys when you do that. And that's Cash App, the real Nagas, the number 9. Appreciate you. Hold on a second. So, all right. So, again, so it says, while scientifically, many users were quick to link it as a sign of things to come. Now, what things may be coming in 2025? What could that be an omen of? Lightning hitting 4 of the major buildings in America. What could that be a sign to come? A lot of people think Trump is the Antichrist, that he's gonna that once he gets in there, he's gonna destroy America. Then the other people think that he came to save America. That was a sign of him coming to save America. I think it's a sign that they was using heart, and they was fucking around with heart. Excuse me, they was fucking around with heart, and they testing some shit out. Now that's what I think. Now it could be real. It could absolutely be real, because there's a lot of energy going on that day, and that could, when you have a lot of energy like that, that's a conduit. It's a magnet for for energy like that. So it could have been. Now, I don't know if it was, but it could have been. Now, again, Trump the Antichrist, we'll see. Is Trump the evil Antichrist? We'll see. Hey, we'll see when he get in there. He's already been in there once though, so he wasn't that when he was in there before. I don't know why he'll be that now. So, or was it the aliens? Was it the aliens? Or those drones flying up there, which most people think are aliens? Could it have been the drones? A lot of people think it was the drones. I forgot to say that. So a lot of people think it was drones or the aliens. And I don't know if the drones can make lightning hit 4 different buildings like that at the same time. 5:36 p.m. at the same time? Come on, nigga. 5:36? At the same goddamn time. I think it was aliens. I'm just saying, I think it was the aliens letting us know, hey, nigga, we up here. Just saying. Y'all don't be worried, my niggas. We up here. Just saying. What's popping? Deuces. Y'all need us. We floating. And I'm for it. Because if these niggas start launching nuclear missiles, I want the aliens to intercede for sure. Please jump in, goddamn aliens. So we'll see what that may have been an omen of or not an omen of in the future. Moving along, in Skittle news, Biden protections for, Nicola. Oops. Nicola Hurst, appreciate you. Said keep the videos up. Appreciate you. Thank you for the Cash App. She said keep the videos up. Don't take the videos down. I appreciate you. Yeah, they again, if I take them down, that's not a guarantee that they'll let me in either. They'll reevaluate my channel, and then and see if they will let me back in. I don't want to take my videos down, so if you don't want me to take them down, I need you guys to help me out and support. Appreciate you. Again, one of the best ways to do it, though, is go to realnagas.com and get the great book of Melanin Research. That's the best way to support. Or also buy some merch from realnagas.com. Appreciate you guys. So it says, again, Biden protections for Transformer students struck down by a U.S. judge. So the transformer protections that Biden was trying to put in place, not Biden, Biden's female staff. You know most of his staff is women, right? Again, see? Again, I'm saying, is this a coincidence? Most of Biden's staff are women or feminist women or alphabet soup women. Now, is it a and they're the ones running shit now. You know, Biden is not running anything. It's all his staff running everything. So, coincidence? Country going to shit? Women running it. California going to shit? Women running it. Not trying to shit on women, just saying they're competent women. These are incompetent women. I know some highly competent women that can mash out. Got a bunch of those in Know Your Rights Foundation. Know Your Rights Foundation has some highly competent women in Know Your Rights Foundation. So I know this to be true, that you can have competent women. We just don't have them now running the government. So it says a federal judge in Kentucky on Thursday struck down a Biden administration rule barring discrimination by schools and colleges against transformer students, saying it clashes with federal law banning sex bias in education. So basically what Biden was doing was he said you don't get no federal money if chicks with dicks can't play on women's teams. Like, what? No money? like, yeah, what are chicks with dicks? I want to see it. Yeah, I want to see them. Well, this is a women's league, sir. Well, no money. You get no fucking money. I want to see chicks with dicks. Where are they at, man? So, no chicks with dicks, no money. And so Biden, they was like, you can't do that. They were like, man, you can't do that shit. So they sued. So it says the U.S. District Judge Danny Reeves, shout out to Danny Reeves, in Lexington agreed with 6 Republican-led states, 6 states that brought this case, that while the law Title IX of Education Amendments of 1972 permits sex-specific bathrooms, dorms, and other facilities, the U.S. Department of Education rule improperly bans any distinctions based on sex. So let me read that over again. So again, Danny Reeves, the Lexington judge, agreed with 6 Republican states that while the law, Title IX of the Education Amendments of 72 permits sex-specific bathrooms, meaning you can have sex-specific bathrooms under Title IX, okay? Men bathrooms, women bathrooms. You can have those 2 things, right? Dorms and other facilities. So you can have women bathrooms, women dorms, and other facilities. Women and women, right? You can distinguish between those 2. The U.S. Department of Education rule improperly bans any distinctions based on sex. So that's the argument. It's saying that Title IX allows a distinction between sex. It says you can distinguish between, and not gender. See, it says sex and not gender. So you can distinguish between a male and female. These are scientific things that can be determined. You can distinguish between the 2. That's what the actual Title IX law says, right? Biden came in and says, no, you need to allow men or boys or men who identify as women into ladies' bathrooms and sports. And so the argument to the judge was, okay, or the judge's argument was, no, you can't do this because the law specifically allows for sex. And when you come in and you say, no, he identifies as this, then you erase the sex distinction. So you can't do that. So it says Title IX prohibits discrimination on the basis of sex in federally funded educational programs. Expanding the meaning on the basis of sex to include gender identity turns the Title IX on its head, wrote Reeves, an appointee of Republican former President George Bush. So just like what I said, and they said, you're right. You're absolutely right. And you can't have boys on women's teams. So, telling you, the culture war. I told you about this culture war. This is why I do Skittle News. You just got to push back when culture is being pushed on you. That's antithetical to what you do in your culture. Then you have to push back with your own. You don't have to shit on anybody else's, but you definitely got to push back with your own. Because again, if one voice is allowed to speak and the others don't, then that one voice becomes the only voice. So this is why we speak up. This is why we do Skittle News and stuff like that. So shout out to the judge who banned the Transformers from being on teams. We finally look like we're going to see some normalcy. We're getting back, and all of this stuff that Biden and them tried to implement, because this was crazy, that they tried to implement in the last 4 or 5 years, is starting to level out. Like, it was going crazy like this. Now it's starting to come back down and to where, you know, what they call it, the correction. It was inflated. That shit was inflated. That idealism, that doctrine, all that shit has been inflated, artificially inflated for the last 4 years. And now it's settling off. It's starting to level off. Yo, Smooth Vibes, appreciate you. He says, sounds like Obama and Big Mike rule. Sounds like Obama and Big Mike rule. Big Mike, Michael Michelle. You see, Michael Michelle didn't go to the Jimmy Carter funeral the other day because she didn't want to sit. She didn't want to sit next to Trump. If I had to sit next to Trump, I don't want to go to the meeting. And then Trump and Obama looked like they was homies. What the hell? You just called Trump Hitler, nigga, for the last year and a half, 2 years or whatever it's been. Now all of a sudden you kicking it, you sitting on the side of him, chuckling it up, kikiing and whatnot. Like, get the fuck out of here, man. You full of shit. This nigga's supposed to be Hitler, but now you kikiing with Hitler. Okay. So, shout out again to the law that bans that. Moving along, still in Skittle News, a 6'4" Transformer woman perp walked after knifing a United States Postal worker to death during an argument. A Transformer woman has been charged with murder in the fatal stabbing of a postal worker in New York while waiting in line to buy lunch. New York is crazy. New York, what the fuck, man? So it says, I don't know his name. Jaya Cruz, I think it's Jaya. Jaia, I think there's Jaya. Jaya Cruz, 24, allegedly knifed and killed 36-year-old Ray Hodge III after an argument that broke out between the two last week inside a Harlem deli. The 6'4", now 6'4", this is supposed to be a 4. Hi guys, how's the hair down there? Yeah, how's it? Hey guys, if I could be down there with you, I just want to be down there with you. Hey, I've been down there in spirit. Like, you motherfucker 6'4", calling himself a goddamn girl. Big ass motherfucker. Did you see this motherfucker? Did y'all see this? They walked him out, and he was taller than the police officer that walked him out was a big ass dude. The police officer had to be at least 6'2", 6'3" himself, about 240, 250. This motherfucker looked like Shaquille O'Neal over that dude. I'm a lady. Like, motherfucker, what? I said, I'm a lady. Like, nigga, no, you ain't. No, you ain't. That is not you. The fuck? Nigga, damn. Stop it. says she, but he was seen being let out of a police station in handcuffs last Thursday, the same day as the deadly encounter. So Cruz allegedly spit in Hodges' face and stabbed him multiple times with a steak knife at the deli after the pair argued over whose turn it was to order. So it says Hodge was found with a wound to his torso and neck and arms, but ultimately died from his injuries last Thursday. Police found him wounded on the floor in his postal uniform. So basically what happened, the deli owner said they were in line. This is a report from the deli owner. Yo, Brandon Terry, thank you, brother. Appreciate you for the support. Thank you, everybody who hitting the Cash App, you know, getting around, maneuvering around YouTube, trying to make me take down my channel to get back into the Cash App. I mean, the Super Chat program. I don't want to take down my videos, man. Trying to take down my videos. So, the deli owner said that they were in line, and the girly man tried to cut the man girl cutting line, and the brother was like, "Hey, what the fuck you doing?" Like, nigga, I'm in line. And so then the girl dude spit on him, right? See, this is what I'm look, man. I am not an advocate for violence. However, I advocate for learning self-defense. I am a true believer in self-defense all day, every day, 8 times on Sunday. I truly believe you need to learn how to handle yourself. If some shit goes down, you need to learn how to handle shit efficiently, quickly and efficiently. I learned that from a cat who used to teach me Wing Chun. He said, a fight should only last 4 seconds. I was like, what? He said 4 seconds. He was a bodyguard. He was a bodyguard for one of these adult actresses. You know her too. She's very famous. If you if I said her name, I'm sure most of the brothers would know. But he was a bodyguard for her. And he was my Wing Chun teacher. And he tell me fight should last 4 seconds. And I was like, why 4 seconds? He's like, because I'm a bodyguard. He said, you look, because he used to dress all nice. He was like, if I'm out at the club, I ain't trying to get dirty. He said, boy, I'm trying to get my shit dirty, boy. 4 seconds. That's as long as that fight gonna last, 4 seconds. So you need to learn how to handle yourself. And again, that's truly knowing how to get in, engage, and unengage quickly. So that, boom, it's in and out. So if you get spit on, because this is what the dude did. He got spit on, and then he took his jacket off. He said, oh, what up there, motherfucker? What's up, nigga? You want to get it, bitch? What the fuck is that? Now, if you do that, I know you don't know how to fight. I know you don't know how to fight. A nigga who can fight don't need to take his jacket off. A nigga know how to fight don't need to take his jacket off. Don't need to do that. Just saying. If you're going to get in the fight, you do it. You don't play around. I'm just saying that you should fight. I'm just letting you know how fighting goes. You don't fuck around when you're fighting. If you're about to get into a fight, you don't let the other person attack first. Ever. Do you understand? This is coming from a nigga who teaches martial arts and self-defense. Don't ever let the other person hit you first. First off, the other person should never be within arm's distance of you. And if they keep getting in arm distance, you move back. You move away. That's not being a punk. It's called keeping range in fighting. And fighting is called keeping range, keeping out of range, actually. You don't want to be in someone's range where they can attack you. So arm's distance, you want to keep them you want to keep them off there. But if you know that some shit is going to go down and that person is not going to back off and it's going to be some smoke regardless, you act first. Do not let somebody hit you first. Unless you like Floyd Mayweather and you a counter puncher. That's something different. Because a counter puncher wants you to swing first. Because then they know how to counter. They want to, when you throw a punch, then you leave yourself open. So only counter punchers will understand that if I get into a fight, I want you to throw first. Because like Floyd Mayweather, he's a counter puncher. So unless you that type of dude, you don't do that. You jump on a dude and you beat them, you beat their ass, and you beat them quick. So this dude, he took his jacket off, he got spit on, and he took his jacket off, and the person took off his knife. While he took his jacket off, the person took out his knife and stabbed him in the stomach. That's why you don't be taking you don't take your clothes off. What the fuck is this? This ain't no goddamn porn movie. This ain't you ain't on the goddamn runway? Come on, Vogue. Let your body fight to the music. Come on, motherfucker. Like, nigga, what you... Hold on. Like, motherfucker, you ain't on the runway, bitch. This ain't fucking... You ain't in Paris, motherfucker. This is some real shit. And see, because it was a transformer, the person probably didn't take him serious. That's a dude. It's not a girl, not a transformer. It's a dude with dude feelings, with testosterone and all the rest of that, and all the aggression of a dude. So that just sucks, man. He got stabbed in the stomach while he took his jacket off. Thought he was gonna get some shit. Bow. Got stabbed in the stomach. Boom. Got stabbed in the neck. He's still scrapped. Like, shout out to him. He still scrapped after he got stabbed in the stomach and the neck. And didn't win that one though. Again, don't ever let somebody strike first. It's not a thing. No, it's not a thing. Don't ever let somebody do that. So now, you don't hear nothing about that. Have you seen any of that stuff on the mainstream? That a transformer stabbed a dude in the deli? I ain't seen nothing about that on the mainstream news. Whenever a transformer does something and they take out somebody, you never hear about that shit. You don't hear about it at all. The one who took out the kids at the school, they tried to hide that manifesto of that transformer. I mean, Transformers be tripping. Like, all of a sudden, there's all this violence against the Transformers, but every time you look up, them motherfuckers killing somebody. They taking out somebody. What the fuck? But it's always violence against them. What the fuck is going on? Okay, so we see this is all some bullshit. This is the projection. This is that projection bullshit. You're trying to kill me. No, it's you crazy ass motherfuckers who are trying to do the killing. So again, we got to keep shedding the light on it. I want y'all to take a look at that of the picture. Take a look at the picture of the 6 foot tall dude. Look how tall that motherfucker is. Nigga look like he going to the NBA. They walking him they about to walk the nigga to the basketball court. So it's just fucked up. Shout out, condolences to that brother. I think he was a family man too. And you know, he had some trouble past, and he'd got his job, he got his life together, he was on a whole new path, everything. And then this happens. So again, this is sad. Shout out to that brother and his family. Moving along, still in Transformer news. Last thing I got, a mom says a Transformer resident assistant was assigned to the women's spaces at Utah State University dorm. Did y'all hear that? I'll say it again. The mother says a Transformer resident assistant, which is the RA. If you've been to college, you know what the RA is. So if you're in the dorm The RA is the person who runs the dorms. That's the person who makes sure everybody got what they're supposed to have in the dorm. They are your connection to the school, right? They're the officer of the dorm, basically. They make sure you got all your shit, make sure the people don't sneak in the dorm. If it's the girls' dorm, they make sure they try to keep the dudes out. they be they be on the watch out for the dudes. Now, I had a dorm and resident assistant, but we had co-ed dorms. I went to Cal State Northridge. So we had co-ed dorms, which is the greatest goddamn thing ever. Let me just say. Woo. Greatest goddamn thing ever, co-ed dorms. But so apparently though, this lady at Utah State University, she has a female dorm. She has women dorm, the women's dorm. So it says the mother of a female student at Utah State University said her daughter had a surprise when she returned to her dorm after Christmas break. A transformer resident assistant had been assigned to the apartment. So these are girls' dorms. You got a transformer as your resident mom, your dorm mom. What in the hell is this dorm mom, dorm dude, his dorm dad, they ain't a dorm mom, it's a dorm dad. The hell is this dude going to have in common with these women that he can help these ladies when they have problems? What if they own their time a month? Is this motherfucker gonna be able to tell them, give them some advice? Hold on, let me Google it. According to Google, when you're flowing, when you have the flow, you want to get in, you want to tighten your muscles down there. It really holds it in. So you have you been doing that? I don't think you've been doing that. You haven't been doing your like, bitch. You mean Kegels, bitch? That don't stop periods, bitch. Motherfucker. Kegels don't stop periods, motherfucker. Get him out of here. That's the advice your daughter gonna get from a goddamn dude dorm mom. Hold on, let me Google it. I can Google it. Google. They gonna be Googling their ass off. And how do you know that it's not a damn scam? Like the Leah Thompson, the swimmer person. So if y'all didn't hear, the swimmer person, Leah Thompson, the dude, I don't know his dude name, or I would call him his dude name. But that person has autogynephilia. It came out that person has autogynephilia. You guys know what that is? Autogynephilia? Autogynephilia is men who get sexually aroused by dressing like women. So it's called autogynephilia. And so auto meaning self, gyno like feminine, philia, love. So self-woman love, basically. And they get turned on by themselves looking like a woman. That was the swimmer person, dude, that everybody was praising. Came out, this motherfucker just liked him. He got off by looking like a girl. And what if the dorm mom is the same thing? Huh? What if the dorm mom the same thing? Motherfucker cracking the doors doing this while he looking at your... Nah, motherfucker. He cracking the door. Huh? Hey, I came to check the lights. I came to check the lights. Yeah. Are the lights working? Yeah, I was running around here and I was checking everybody's lights and I just saw your lights. They looked a little dim. So I just came, I just cracked the door just so I could see. I wanted to make sure I could see in there. I couldn't see. So, I was just cracking it, just making sure. Nah, motherfucker, that ain't what you was doing outside the door, nigga. Why was your eyes rolled in the back of your head? What your arm was doing down, why was your arm moving back and forth? Huh? Like, hey. It's a new technique. The dorm taught us a new technique on how to check lights, Like, motherfucker, you old perverted bitch. Bitch ass niggas, if you don't get your ass out of here. That might be what this is going on right now. You come back for Christmas and you got a dude in your dorm. Now check this out. The RA's pronouns. Oh, wait a minute. So the living arrangements. I didn't get to their living arrangements. So the living arrangements, according to Cheryl Salzman, were 2 women, including her daughter, in 1 bedroom, 2 women in another bedroom, and the RA in a 3rd bedroom. The dude live in the goddamn dorm room. I be reading these stories when I come to y'all. A lot of times I'm just reacting to it too. So apparently the dude live in the goddamn room. Where the fuck was that? Where was this shit at when I was in school? Where the hell was this when I was in school? Wait a minute. You can identify as a woman and you get to live in the girl dorms with 4 chicks? What the fuck? Hey, niggas, hey, boy, I grew up in the wrong time, apparently. Because, boy, if I was in college right now, I would be damn sure taking advantage. So it says the RA's pronouns are she, her. According to a student who knows the RA, the student didn't acknowledge whether the RA was actually transformer. Yeah, right. If you saw the picture, it's obvious. If you see the picture of the dude, it's obvious. Like, nigga, you can reach on top of a goddamn mountain and grab a goddamn leaf on top of a mountain without... Don't worry, I'll get it. Oh, here you go. Like, no, that's a dude. So, women or family members, y'all better watch out. If you got a dude in your daughter's dorm room when she goes back to school, you better do something. Now, the mom moved the daughter out. She immediately, the daughter got moved out, but the other girls got to stay. So if I'm the other girl's parents, if I'm the other girl's dad, so now look, this is a sticky situation, because if you a dude and you go try to, you try to handle some shit with a transformer, they're gonna call it some hate bullshit, right? But they call it some hate bullshit. However, if you can go find a gangster chick or gangster or what if you found like a gangster dude to identify as a woman? Can you do that? Can we find a gangster dude, a crip, like a hardcore swole ass crip? What's up, cuz? Yeah, I'm a lady. Now, what were you doing? Huh? I'm cuz. Hey, nigga, give me a big ass gangster. What's up, cuz? That's what I'm doing. If I pay them to identify as a lady for only 2 hours, I'm going to pay you to identify as a lady for 2 hours. 2 hours, okay? 2 hours. If you identify as a lady and they try to get you, you can be like, hey, this is woman-on-woman violence. I don't know what you're talking about. Just saying. Moving along, in the science and the weird. Did you see Wesley Huff was on Joe Rogan? So Wesley Huff is the Caucasian dude who busted Billy Carson. Did y'all see it? I mean, so I know you saw the Billy Carson. Thing. And then you saw the Billy Carson's response. That was crazy as hell. Well, shit, I got a movie studio. I hang out with billionaires. I got my own chef. I was sitting in here the other day talking to my chef. I was saying, hey, chef, what we gonna eat today? Huh? And that nigga said, hey, nigga, you want some gold chicken? I was like, what the fuck is gold chicken, nigga? Gold chicken? What the hell, nigga? So I'm eating gold chicken in here while you bum-ass niggas are sitting around talking about if I know Jesus or not. Hey, is my gold chicken ready? Huh? These bum-ass niggas, I'm tired of talking to these bum-ass niggas who ain't never heard of gold chicken. Hey, My gold chicken ready. Like, nigga, Billy, if you don't shut up talking about how much money you got, nigga, nobody give a shit about that. You just got your ass handed to you by motherfucking Opie Cunningham. This motherfucker look like Opie Cunningham. And goddamn it, he just handed your ass to you on some shit that you supposed to be the world's most foremost expert. Okay. So that dude was on Joe Rogan this week. And so he was on Joe Rogan trying to make people believe that the space video gamer playing Call of Duty with the universe is real. Because you know that's what Christians believe. It's a space gamer out in space playing Call of Duty with the universe. This nigga just with a joystick, he controlling the whole universe. It's sitting out there. That's what Christians believe. But Wesley Huff and them, the Christian cats, because again, I'm studying these cats because I know this is a new crusade. If you guys don't understand, so you know there's been crusades in the past. You guys are in a new crusade, Moors. You Moors have been uncovering your history of the past, finding out all the science and stuff that you niggas used to have and reclaiming it. And now these Christian people want to say, no, you niggas are blackwashing history. That's not the way it really happened. You guys aren't the creators of this. You aren't the progenitors of this. You didn't do that. You didn't do this. You didn't do that. So this is what these cats are doing. They're trying to break down the black consciousness community because they tired of the black conscious community claiming that they're gods. This is the Christian people. I'm telling you, I'm watching these motherfuckers. They hate the fact that the black conscious people claim that they're gods. You're not God. It's blasphemy to claim that you're God. And then they hate the fact that niggas are claiming that they're gods. Let's be real about this shit, but they don't say that. But really, they hate the fact that niggas claiming that they're gods, or niggas claiming or using it to elevate themselves in their own minds over other people. And they don't like that shit, right? So they've instituted a crusade against you niggas again. You're in a crusade. Y'all don't know it. Because you ain't watching their channels. They're on their channels killing niggas right now. Especially Billy Carson. They are ripping into that nigga. Billy Carson, the two main niggas they love to tear down is Billy Carson and Terrence Howard. What's up, man? Hey, you ever see you ever hear about the universe, man? The universe is at the triple power of the seven power of 10. Have you known about the 7 power of 10? 10 is the 7 power. 10 and 7 is the 7 power of 10. Like, nigga, what? 10 is 10 and 7 is 7. No, you don't know the new math, brother. Hey, man, you don't know the new math, man. 7 is the new 10 and 10 is the new 7. Did you know that? Like, like, nigga, what math is you working, Terrence? It's the new math, brother. Hey, man. So they are watching Terrence Howard and Billy Carson because Joe Rogan has had both of those niggas on his channel and blew them both up, right? And so the white scientists and the white Christians are coming after both of them niggas, trying to destroy them, call them surface information niggas. Yeah, it's very surface. It's very surface. And look, this is what Wesley Huff said. And look here, when I talked to Billy, yeah, I wasn't really trying to come at Billy. You know what I mean? I understood that his information was very, very surface. So I was just trying to say, Billy, look, we can come together, and if I can give you some understanding, Billy, if I can give you some understanding, some information about the path, something that you're already on, you know, I can give you some enlightenment. Like, nigga, you condescending bitch. Sit up here. I really know he's really not in my class. This is what he was saying. He said it without saying it. That Billy's not really in his class. But if he can offer Billy some, you know, if he can offer Billy some insight on some ancient history and how to read some shit, you know what I'm saying? Just walk away with some good knowledge. You know what I'm saying? You walked away a better person, Billy. Just, you know, I hooked you up. That's what he's been saying. That's what this nigga is saying. Go watch the Joe Rogan interview. You got to watch the Joe Rogan interview. So now they're trying to say that he made Joe Rogan believe that Jesus is real. No nigga named Jesus. I love how they keep talking about as a nigga named Jesus when thousands of years before Jesus, it was another nigga rolling around here performing miracles, son of God. Again, they don't equate the son with the son. No, that doesn't mean that. What do you mean? That's just too simple. That's not, no, son, no. He's the light of God. He is the light of the Lord. He's the Lord manifested in real form. He's come to die for your sins. He's come to die for you. This is what they believe. Nigga, Jesus came to die for your sins. Right? This is their whole shit. This one nigga, God manifested down, or he came down. He sent his only begotten son. He came to die for your sins, right? He came to die for you. Wait a minute, he came to die for me? My sins? For me? Wait a minute. Is Jesus into the protection game? Because that sounds like extortion to me. Because, hey, brother, don't even worry about it. That sin you did the other day, don't even worry about it, nigga. I got you. See, my daddy, don't even worry about it. See, my daddy, I work with my daddy. My daddy, you know what I'm saying? Got you, nigga. Don't even worry about it. Nigga got you covered, nigga. Hey, nigga, you go slap that baby. Go slap the shit out of that baby, nigga. Don't even worry about it. It's a sin to hit kids. But, nigga, I'm here. I got you, nigga. You know, hey, nigga, call me Jesus Curleone. I'm Jesus Curleone, and this is my daddy, Don the Most High Curleone, and he got your back. Don't even worry about it, nigga. Go tap that girl. Go rub her booty. Don't worry, hey, nigga, I got you. You can get out of any sin because of me. Like, nigga, wait a minute. Jesus Curleone. Tell him at the door before you get in there. Tell him Jesus Curleone sent you. Like, Jesus Curleone, you got me? I'm protected by the Curleone family? the Most High Curleone family? Like, nigga, me? Holy shit. You go around smacking the shit out of everybody, fucking bitches and shit, and rolling, blowing up shit. And I'm good. You know why? Because Jesus Curleone got my back. And the Most High. I ain't forget about you, Most High dog. Hey, I know you up there. Hey, I ain't forgot about you. I'm just, I'm working with Jesus Curleone right now. Like, nigga, there is no Jesus Curleone. Ain't no nigga can die for your actions, nigga. No one can die for you. The shit that you do. Ain't no nigga up there playing fucking Call of Duty with the universe. There's nobody doing that. It's all goddamn planet worship. It's all fucking about planets, solar system, stars and shit. That's been going around forever. That's been the thing that people can see that's been godlike since the history of time. It's been planets and stars and shit like that. That's the God realm. Those are the gods. And God. Whatever you want, the hell you looking at. No! Jesus was real, man. He came to die for our sins. Doesn't matter if I killed 8,000 people. Jesus got my fucking back, man. Get me a shirt that says Jesus Curleone. Okay, dude. Let's see how that works. Let's see if karma believes in that shit. Let's see if karma believes in Jesus. Because I don't think karma believes in Jesus. Not even a little bit. So basically, Huff-handed Rogan. So this is what it says. Huff-handed Rogan, a replica of Christians. So this is how he made Joe Rogan believe that Jesus was real. You gonna pray for me? Well, you gonna be praying to me. So, because I am God, and so are you. So when you pray for me, you gonna be praying to me. You are God. We are all God. All of us collectively are God. There is no nigga playing Call of Duty with the universe out there that you gotta pray to. You're giving your power away when you do that. And let me say you something. So, Huff handed Rogan a replica of what Christians say is one of the oldest known manuscripts of the Bible, known as Papyrus 52, which is believed to be the oldest excerpt of the long-lost Gospel of John in the Bible. Thought to have been written nearly 2,000 years ago, the artifact details how Jesus stood trial, and some consider it eyewitness testimony from the period leading up to his crucifixion. So this is eyewitness. He was there. He was fucking damn. They got Jesus. They got him strung up. Yeah, he's gasping for air. Yeah, he has goddamn, his feet are fucking dirty as shit, man. Can you clean his feet at least? Yeah, his goddamn, man, what's up with your fucking dirty ass locks and shit, man? You didn't clean them, man. So apparently, John was a goddamn court reporter. he was a court reporter for the Romans, and he wrote everything when Jesus was getting killed, right? He's an eyewitness, apparently. He said, you also know Jesus rose from the dead because Paul said 400 people saw his dead body. And then he said there is also something else in existence that we just can't explain. That's how you know there's a God. Because Joe Rogan said, well, how you know it's a God? Huh? How you know, nigga? Joe Rogan, that's why I like Joe. He asks simple questions. How you know it's a God, nigga? Huh? Well, and then he have trouble explaining that shit. But he really handed the paper and act like that was real proof that Jesus existed. That he had this little piece of paper that said that was supposed to be eyewitness testimony of Jesus existing, right? And so Joe is looking at it like, wow, it's fascinating, so fascinating. Now, I know Joe Rogan was like, this is some bullshit. I know that's what he's thinking. This is some bullshit. Joe Rogan was too nice to say that. But he was like, nigga, this is some bullshit. How the fuck you know this is real, nigga? You wasn't there. So he told him, well, I have my own papyrus. So what I did is I recreated the papyrus. Fine, I've recreated it for you. This is a gift to you, man. I have my own papyrus. And everybody on the goddamn screen was like, oh my God, this motherfucker has his own papyrus. This motherfucker's real. He's the realest nigga of all time. He's the realest Christian. Like, nigga, shut the fuck up. Because he got his own papyrus, motherfucker. Who gives it? That makes him the realest nigga of all time. So Wesley Huff is blowing the fuck up off of destroying Billy Carson. And Wesley Huff, Christianity is the easiest shit to break down in the universe just by asking simple baby questions. Oh, so wait a minute. What color was Jesus? That's the first thing. What color's God? God's a man? And he said, no, we don't believe God is a man. Also, why do you what is it? Damn, what's the word I'm looking? Damn, I forgot the word. I can't think of the word. I can't even think of the goddamn word. But basically, you manifest him as a man. No, it's not anthropology. It's anthropomorphology or something like that. But they basically make him look like they make him, his personification is a man and not a woman. But then he tried to say that we don't believe God is a man or a woman or whatever. But why do you call him him? And so Joe was hitting him. Anthropomorphized. Thank you. Thank you. So so he kept asking him just simple questions. He said, well, then he had to hit the point where he didn't know. He said, well, there's just things out there that you can't really understand. So, but you're supposed to be the foremost scholar on Jesus, nigga, that you know for a fact that Jesus is real. But at some point, we just got to believe. And at some point, we get to the ledge and we just got to jump off the ledge of into the belief pool, the belief ocean. You got the belief lake, or the belief lagoon. We just got to take a big plunge, huh? Okay. Don't sound like you really know all your shit. And if somebody were able to ask Wesley Huff the right questions, he wouldn't be able to answer shit. Very simple questions. Like especially if you've been in Christianity a long time and you really know Christianity, you can ask very simple questions that he wouldn't be able to answer, because these are questions that they make up shit for God about. And they just roll with it and make it a goddamn, and act like it's an actual thing in Christianity. But if you start breaking that shit down, well, what about this? Well, what about that? He wouldn't be able to answer that shit. He keep going back to where would you have these thousands of pages? We have these thousands of pages of 1,000-year-old text and this and that. Like, nigga, do you understand how old melanated people's civilizations are? You keep talking about this 2,000-year-old shit. So God didn't decide to send his only son to the world until a couple thousand years ago. So he had all these creations in the world for thousands and thousands of years, and he was like, you know what? I'm tired of dealing with these niggas. I'm about to send my son down there to fuck with these niggas. I can't fuck with them no more, nigga. I'm about to go watch the game. Tired of dealing with these niggas. I'm tired of playing Call of Duty. I'm about to go watch the game. So, hey, Charlie. Jesus. Come on out of here. I know your name, Charlie. They think your name is Jesus, but just tell them your name is Jesus when you get down there. Hey, I'm tired. I'm about to go take me a break. Go handle them motherfuckers. That what happened? Is that how it went down? That's what they think. Fucking space Jesus. Space nigga up there just playing Call of Duty with the universe. So that shit is hilarious to me. And Wesley Huff has got everybody on the string right now. He got everybody thinking he the foremost nigga in knowledge of all shit. That he knows everything about ancient history. Nigga says, well, I read the Sumerian text and I've read the... So you've read what other niggas have translated into. You're not a linguist, nigga. You've read what other people said the text say. You don't know what it says. I know you got your master's degree in Christianity, but that's only in Greek text, nigga. You ain't got no degree in Sumerology, nigga. In Sumerian text, in Akkadian. Even though you may know some because it's the progenitor of Christianity. So you may know some of it. You may know of what some of other people have said that was written, but you don't know it, nigga. See, this is where you have to get these niggas, but that's where he was hitting. He pulled out these because when Billy Carson was talking about the Codex Bible and shit, he was like, you mean the Codex Sinaiticus, the Sinaiticus Codex? I just happen to have a copy right here. Right here. Did you mean this book here? Yes. Is it like, nigga? So, well, it's not really a Bible. It's not really the Sinai Bible. It's really a codex of different writings about, nigga. So, okay, did you write them? Did you write them? Oh, no, you didn't? Okay, so glad we got that straight. So basically, what you reading in that book, first of all, did you write this book? Did you write this Codex Sinaiticus shit that you just pulled off your thing? Like you wrote it and shit? Did you write this? No, okay, so glad we established that. So basically, you are going off of shit that somebody told you in this book. How it was translated, right? And no matter how far you go back, it's still only an interpretation of what somebody think these people were saying because ain't nobody alive who was living back then to tell you what they was actually saying. So ultimately, you got to go off of, this is what we think they were saying. And how many times have we gone over the fact that these motherfuckers have no idea what melanated people are saying in their culture? We have one word that means 18 different things. Again, that's how Russell Peters got famous on Def Comedy Jam. When he went on there, he was talking about the word nigga. And everybody was like, oh, this nigga said nigga, but he said it so beautifully. He was like, look here, man. I hang out with brothers, and I know one thing. The word nigga doesn't mean what you think it means. It has 50 different meanings. He said, I was talking to my homeboy the other day, and he was like, hey, man, I was hanging out with some Chinese niggas the other day. He was like, what? He said, oh, yeah. He's like, man, I was watching Shark Week last week on the Science Channel, and I was watching some sharks. Them niggas is crazy. He's like, hey, then he said, oh, this one right here. He's like, yo, what happened with that girl you went out with the other day? Nigga. So those three things right there meant, those three niggas meant all three different things, right? I was hanging with some Chinese niggas the other day. I was watching some sharks on Shark Week on the Science Channel. Them niggas is crazy. Hey, what happened with that girl the other day? Nigga. Three different meanings. And a Caucasian archaeologist would pull this up and look at that one word and like, it meant that they were black. When he called them nigger, it meant king. So if you want to do the etymology, and they'll really go back, if they really want to find it, they'll really say Naga or nigga meant king. If they really do this research, so it means king. When you really do the research, nigga, we really break it down, it meant sovereign king or God if we're going to the Asian cultures. So this is what it meant. So we know, we understand, we know fully that the word nigga means king or sovereign. Like, nigga, what the fuck is your dumb ass talking about? What this nigga talking about? That's what somebody would say. That's what somebody would say. What the fuck is this nigga talking about right here? Now, even though it does mean that, most niggas don't know it means that. And they would say you was crazy. So this is their interpretation of our language. And Wesley Huff on there trying to sit up here and act like Billy Carson is stupid. Billy, you could have broken them down so easy. Christianity is the dumbest shit ever. It's the easiest, most simple shit to break down of all time. It just is. So moving along. Still in the science and the weird. Scientists reveal all the evidence Adam and Eve really did exist. Uh-oh, Wesley Huff. Adam and Eve, scientists said Adam and Eve existed. Let's see what they say, Wesley. Let's see if you got some, they gave you some back in here. It says, according to the Bible, Adam and Eve were the first man and woman on earth. Said to be made out of dust and said to be made out of dust and to have lived in the Garden of Eden. The two figures are central to the belief that everyone descended from a single pair of original ancestors. While this might seem far-fetched, there is now a growing body of evidence which suggests that at least some parts of the story could be true. Uh-oh, Wesley Huff? Are they trying to corroborate your Christian bullshit, Wesley Huff? Let's see. Archaeologists have found surprising signs that Eden was not only a real place, but could have been the birthplace of civilization as we know it. Likewise, biologists have shown that all humans alive today really do share a single common ancestor. Is it Adam and Eve? However, making the Bible fit with modern science requires throwing out a lot of traditional history. That could mean saying goodbye to the notion that God created Adam and Eve. Uh-oh, Wesley, it don't look like the scientists are agreeing with you, buddy. So that could mean saying goodbye to the notion that God created Adam and Eve, or even questioning whether our biblical ancestors were even Homo sapien. Adam and Eve was aliens. Apparently, according to science, Adam and Eve most likely could have been aliens. And not created by God. Well, if they weren't created by God and they weren't Homo sapiens, what could they have been? It's a shame that we don't have any ancient text left on walls inscribed in stone to give us a heads up, to give us an insight as to what that could have been. It's a fucking shame, man. It's a fucking shame. Like, oh, you mean the Sumerian? Oh, you meant those, the wall, the Sumerian. Oh, I didn't know you was talking about that, brother. Hey, that's all you had to say. All you had to do was say where the Sumerian tablets at, man. I didn't know you was talking about that. Yeah, that's been saying that for 10,000 years. However long it is, 6,000 years. Yeah, it's been saying that. You just now coming to the conclusion, but you had this 7,000. Hey, brother, we got things that we had to get to first. Like, okay, so Adam and Eve, which was Adama, the Anunnakis called the Adama, that they made from the ground, that they fashioned from the ground. Adama means from the ground. That's why they say they may need to remove the fact that or the notion that he may have been created by God. Because again, Adama, the man from the ground. This is the Anunnaki working their science, their beaker science, and and woo, shit, and boop, and shit, pop. They doing that in the lab, and before you know it, you got Dikembe Mutombo. Oh no 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 no. They're like, whoa, hey, we need to take something out of the goddamn tube. Take something out of that equation. Yeah, we put too much in there. Like, next time, go half on the green beaker. You go half on the green beaker. You know what I'm saying? That's a little too much of the green beaker. Go half. we don't need it. We need no more. No. So that's how we get Mutombo. Is the Anunnakis in the lab tweaking, and scientists have come up and said, hey, that's probably right. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. That's what the scientists are saying now. But Wesley Huff says, we got tablets. We got papyrus 52s, 73s, 89s. We got papyruses. We got tablets. We got, what else we got? That's it? We got papyruses. We got tablets. We got that stuff. And hey, we know we have it on the inside. We understand. We know that God is real because we feel it. We also have the internal feeling. Like, nigga, that's what you got? Okay. We got papyruses and tablets and internal feelings. We know that God existed because of papyruses. Okay. Apparently he convinced Joe Rogan. So we'll see. I don't think he convinced Joe Rogan. I think Joe Rogan was bullshitting, trying to be nice. Wow. Whoa. So interesting. That's not what you say when you're really convinced by some shit. You don't do it like that. You be like, God damn, this is what? This is how? What the fuck? Where they find this? What you excited as hell. you really on some shit. You're not, wow, whoa, interesting, whoa. Like, you ain't doing that shit. So Wesley Huff, though, he's out here trying to destroy you melanated people. So you better start watching him and his whole crew. You got to start watching Wesley Huff and his whole crew of people who are coming for melanated people. Oh, really quick, also, when I say it's a crusade against melanated people, there's also, you see the dude who tried to break down the 15th, that melanated people didn't create all these, so there's the thing about all these inventions that black melanated people created that America wouldn't be able to run on if, be able to exist if melanated people didn't create these inventions. So there's a Caucasian dude trying to take you down. He's out there debunking all the inventions invented by so-called black people. So there's a video saying 15 inventions by black people debunked, right? So he's going down the whole thing, saying that this wasn't created by this guy, this wasn't created by this guy, the refrigerator wasn't created by this guy. So what he was saying, though, that the black people who it was attributed to, they improved on it, but they didn't invent it, right? So this is what he was saying. Now, dealing with the times of when this shit was created, talking about the 1800s for most of this stuff, when melanated people weren't involved in society, really. They weren't allowed into society. So, and then you had most of the melanated people doing all the work at that time. Remember, the workforce was melanated people. So when they sit up here and talk about these Caucasian people came up with all these inventions to make work life better. Wow, how would these Caucasian people have the lifestyle to be able to breed this ingenuity? Like, what are you doing? You just sitting around thinking about refrigerators? You just thinking about gadgets to come up with? No, most of the niggas was doing this because they had to do work. And they were coming up with inventions to make their lives easier. So what was happening, though, was Caucasian people would see the melanated people with this, the workers or the slaves, and then they would go patent this shit. And they would become the first people to patent these things. And then later down the line, when melanated people learned about patents and shit, they would have to alter it and introduce a new patent with an altered thing, basically an improvement on what was there. But they're acting like the niggas went and looked and saw that this invention existed first and then went and made an improvement. No, they didn't have, they cultures weren't intertwined. They weren't watching Caucasian people invent shit and then taking it back to the hood and then improving on it. They was inventing this shit in the hood. Caucasian people who they worked for were watching them use it and they went and patented the shit. And this is what the dude didn't put in there in his video. Trying to make it seem like, well, these Caucasian people had the first patents. Nigga, that don't mean that they invented it first. That doesn't mean they were first to the patent office. They stole this shit from these niggas. So that's what was going on. And they're trying to debunk. I'm telling you, they're trying to take your ass down, melanated people. You better understand and get on your game. You've been falling down. Your stock is falling. It's falling like a motherfucker. And you better do something to get it back up. Moving along, last thing I got in the science and the weird, if I can find it. Oops. So, disturbing new details show how CIA drugged and tortured Americans in secret mind control MK Ultra. So some new CIA documents was just released. Now, why is this important? We just had a alleged PSYOP attack last week, right? In New Orleans and Vegas, right? Both of those cats coming from Fort Bragg, the biggest PSYOP army base that America has, right? So again, that's all MK Ultra. So check this out. So now these documents are coming out talking about what happened in MK Ultra. So it says newly declassified bombshell records of an infamous CIA mind control program, MK Ultra, reveal how Americans were drugged and tortured more than 60 years ago. The collection of more than 1,200 pages detail how the CIA induced sleep, electroshocks, and psychic driving, whatever the hell that is, psychic driving on drugged subjects who were psychologically tortured for weeks or months to reprogram their minds. So they psychologically tortured these cats for months with a whole bunch of bullshit, deprivation of sleep, electroshocks. God damn. Eventually, your mind will break, apparently. They think your mind will break. So it says the subjects included criminals, mental patients, and drug addicts, but also army soldiers and average citizens who were given drugs without their knowledge. Army soldiers and regular citizens who were given drugs without their knowledge. They're PSYOPs, Manchurian candidates. Jason Bourne, yeah. These motherfuckers, the CIA document just came out and said they're creating MK Ultra or Manchurian candidates. Soldiers. Holy shit. Army soldiers. Army, not Marine, not Navy. Again, what is Fort Bragg? What division of the military is Fort Bragg again, everybody? Huh? I think it's the Army. Think that would be the Army. So, have it right on tape. Soon, right? And I'm telling you, they can't hide anything in this new age, this new air age, this new conjunction age. They can't hide anything. It's not happening. It's not going down. We're not having it. So, oops, sorry. Oops. All right, so a total of 144 projects were conducted from 1953 to 1964 aimed at developing procedures and drugs that could be used during interrogations, weakening individuals and forcing confessions through brainwashing and psychological torture. Holy shit. This is all in the CIA document. This should have been, I'm surprised this wasn't redacted. It says the newly declassified pages detail how the CIA used methods such as induced sleep, electroshocks, psychic driving under which drug subjects were psychologically tortured for weeks or months to reprogram their minds. So, does anybody believe they stopped this in 1964? Anybody believe? So, anybody ever heard of the Montauk Project? The Montauk Project. Look at Google, the Montauk Project. I think it's M-A-N-T-O-K or M-O-N-T-A-K. I forgot which one it was. But that's where you get Stranger Things. The TV show Stranger Things, where they're doing the mind programming on the kids. That's what they're Montauk. Yeah, A-U-K. Thank you. M-O-N-T-A-U-K. Thank you. So that's where you get, again, Stranger Things, mind controlling the kids from birth to be like sleeper cells or super agents or psychic assassins and all that shit. They just morphed MK Ultra to Montauk. That's all. And then it actually moved into something else. I forgot it's another name behind it too. But that's all. So they basically told us they have the Mind Manchurian Candidate program. They just told us. We just saw it in action last week at the goddamn the Big T attacks in New Orleans. So the probabilities of us having some type of event before Trump comes up, it's kind of high. And most people would think that mind control subjects or Manchurian candidates is like some mythology. It's a myth. Hell no. They just told you this shit is real as hell. Even Fort Bragg's website, who does PSYOPs, they tell you on the website what they do, the PSYOPs that they do, what they try to control. So the government literally openly tells you that they do mind control over its citizens, its subjects, and its goddamn soldiers, along with all the other, countries and everybody else they doing it too. That don't mean nothing, but the more important part is its own people and its soldiers. That's the more important thing that they're doing it too. So, goddamn, they're just admitting shit all over the place. Then the last thing I got in the science and the weird, this is crazy. They can take my money today. Like, they can take my money yesterday for this. Samsung's new TV can use AI to find recipes for dishes from your favorite movies. I'm there, baby. I am there. Do you understand how great this would have been when I first saw the Avengers at the end of Avengers when they said, "Do you want some shawarma?" That's where I found out about shawarma, y'all, is at the end of the Avengers. When Tony Stark said, "Hey, great job, guys. Want to get some shawarma?" I was like, what the fuck is shawarma? And then if you watch Avengers to the very after the credits, the very last scene is them in jacked up New York at a shawarma spot. All the Avengers sitting at this table eating shawarma. Shit is great. Nobody's saying a word. Nobody's saying one word. They just all sitting down. Just eating shawarma. So, hold on a second. So this TV, it says this new Samsung TV, again, they can take my money already. It says, from your favorite TV movie. So you can finally taste, whoever this person is, somebody's chocolate cake. I don't know who this person is. Bruce Bogtrotter. I don't know who the hell Bruce Bogtrotter is. He can kick rocks. I'm looking for shawarma. Says Samsung's new television will be able to teach you to cook any dish you see at the press of a button. I know some people who are going to love this invention. It's going to be great. Because some people are stuck in how they cook food, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, you don't ever like to get out of their comfort zones. So if you have a TV where you can watch some movies, if you watch TV, and you watch some movies, and you can get recipes off the movie. Oh, this is about to be off the chain. As revealed today at CES in Las Vegas, this is possible thanks to the new AI that recognizes the food on your screen and provides recipes for bringing it to life. That means you'll soon be able to bake along with the Great British Bake Off or recreate all the delicious foods from movies like a chef. Have you seen that movie with John Favreau, Chef? Have y'all seen that? Please. If you've not seen that movie with John Favreau, Chef, goddamn. Please go watch that movie. That nigga be cooking up that, oh man. You said it's a good flick? Yeah, it's a good flick. He be, man, that food, that movie make you want to go be a chef. That movie make you want to go cook up some food immediately. The food that they be cooking in that movie, goddamn. Now, if your TV is looking at the shit he was cooking and oh man, I'm all day. I'm for it. It says that means you'll be able to. Oh no, So dubbed Samsung Food. That's the name of the TV. Samsung Food. The tech giant revealed that this futuristic feature would be coming to TVs released this year. It's coming this year. I'm getting one. I'm for sure. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna tell you how it works. Soon as it come out, I am getting me one of these for goddamn sure. In addition to helping you find recipes from the screen, users will also be able to track groceries and take away deliveries ordered through Samsung Food app. So it'll have a food app that you can order on your TV, like I guess DoorDash or whatever. And so you can order food from your TV, and the TV will track your food as the food is coming. Holy shit. Hey, this is about to be off the chain. I cook, y'all, just so you know. I cook. Oh, I'm a cook. I've been cooking since I was 6. So I love messing around. I get in there, I'll fuck around with some shit and just come up with a whole new recipe, just messing around. So this is about to be off the chain for me. The feature comes alongside a host of new tools as part of Samsung's Vision rollout. So if you go look at the SES that came out last week. All the inventions. They got some crazy ass inventions at the new SES. This is about to be crazy. I'm a gadget dude too. I'm a gadget nerd. I'll tell you, I got a whole bunch of nerd hats. I'm a gadget nerd. I'm a food nerd. I'm a martial arts nerd. I'm a movie nerd. I'm a law nerd. I'm a sports nerd. Like, when I mean nerd, I don't mean I just watch the stuff. I can break down intricate details of all of these things. I'm an art nerd. I'm a comedy nerd. I can break down literally intricate details about all this shit. So this is about to be crazy for me. It's about to change the game for me. This is about to be off the chain. I thought that was pretty interesting. I'm getting mine yesterday. So last thing I got, police stop law, and no nigga news. No niggas was niggering this week because it was a whole bunch of fire news. So I didn't really see anybody niggering off this week. So there's no nigga news. But in police stop law lessons though, the one dude that I was talking about, they had, the one who started the fire that they caught, who had the blowtorch and he was trying to light the blunt. He said he was trying to light a blunt with his blowtorch, but he was really trying to light the old Christmas trees. So they arrested him, right? Citizen's arrest. They arrested him, took him down. They took him to the police station, and the police had to let him go. The police let him go. Now, this nigga had a blowtorch. People saw him. They said they saw him trying to light Christmas trees that was in the trash can. But, excuse me. They said they had to let him go because they didn't have probable cause. They didn't have probable cause. So a lot of you guys out here, you talk about probable cause all the time, but a lot of you don't know what it is. If you ain't got no probable cause to be pulling me over, well, police officer doesn't need probable cause to pull you over. They only need reasonable suspicion to pull you over. But probable cause. A lot of you guys out here, it's about time you know what PC means. What is probable cause? Fourth Amendment, no searches, unreasonable searches or seizures or arrests shall be made but upon probable cause, right? What is probable cause? So reasonable suspicion is the belief that you have committed, are committing or about to commit a crime, right? Based off of surrounding facts, like or what they call totality of circumstances, meaning things that were going on that leads the police officer to believe there's suspicious activity of crime. That's articulable suspicion. Probable cause, though, is different. That means, probable cause is where they can arrest you and search you. So it's a higher standard. Probable cause, again, this is why they had to let dude go. What is probable cause? Basically, probable cause is some type of evidence, circumstantial or direct evidence that the officer has that you committed a crime. Now, the officers didn't see him, what he was doing, and they really didn't see him lighting fires. All they had was the word of the people. They didn't get him on video. The video starts with someone yelling at him, and he has the blowtorch in his hand. Someone starts yelling at him and running over to him, and then he gets scared. He's like, oh shit, like and he jumps like that. He's like, oh shit. So they really didn't show him trying to start a fire. It just showed him with the blowtorch in his hand, standing by a trash can. That's only hearsay, because if the people say, well, we saw him trying to light trees in the container, but you don't have video of it, that's only hearsay. They could be lying. They could be mistaken. Anything could be a reason why he was doing what he was doing right there. The police officer has to see it, or you have to have some type of video evidence of it. See, again, evidence. Probable cause is some type of evidence that you've done something, whereas reasonable suspicion is just the belief, suspicion that you did something. All right, so that's it for me, guys. I got to get out of here. I got my salmon shawarma at the door. I got to go get my salmon shawarma. So appreciate you guys. I thank everybody for joining me today. I got to cut out quick. Appreciate you. I'm good. Thank everybody for checking up on me this week and seeing if I'm good in the fires. I appreciate you guys for that. Thank all my mods for showing up and handling the crazy people in the super chat. In the chat. And thank all the people who hit the Cash App. Appreciate you guys. I'm out of here. About to go handle me some salmon shawarma. Appreciate you guys. Love y'all. And don't forget to support on patreon.com or go to realnagas.com and basically get your stuff so that you can get your stuff for free. The Great Book of Melanin Research. You get all of this for free. Appreciate you. I'm out of here. Deuces.